We're the hardest to all, no one can replace. Coming in hot, Nino and Mario in the place. Talking shit, we're dropping bombs right up in your face. Every Thursday at 7 p.m., you better set your date. From relationships to culture, we got the scoop. The only podcast that keep you in the loop. Coming in hot, 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 we don't hold back. Mino and Mario on the track. Hot topics, we're breaking it down. Tune in every Thursday, don't miss the sound. Coming in hot, we're the podcast that's taking over. Coming in hot, we're the podcast that's taking over. Coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in hot.
I want to live through you. I want to eat this shit.
Yeah, give us. You know, every time we come in this bitch, we talking before we already
Right. I know about the barbecue. Just don't eat none, cause I swear to God, I'm gonna knock it out
She
your
on the
head.
Mrs. Dash diet.
The fuck? I am not.
That's crazy.
I'm
Oh, they got the parsley in that mix.
No, I want a motherfucking live diet.
Where is
God damn, Mama said no.
Mama
we
said we
can't
can't
have
no
no
company.
my mama. This Renison and we ain't here.
What up, y'all? What up? What up,
Hey,
man?
if it's them Jehovah Witnesses, you better not go to that door.
Now they speak
Coming for
English.
your ass.
Hey,
But anyway, man, what up, y'all, man? It's coming in hot, you know what I'm saying? And for the second week in a row, got my sis back in the building. You know what I'm talking about? She off for, as Ace and them said, paternity leave last
the
week.
fuck?
Oh,
I
shit.
am not on
Had
no.
another baby.
They don't know the difference.
Really, Doc?
That's
That's what you
That's what I heard. That's what he
is,
just
so
said.
you want to repeat
He
that
had-
shit? Which yeah,
He on bullshit.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, I got baby fever. I
Look,
love
when
baby
y'all
fever.
when y'all
Nah,
see
we-
Doc, come on, make sure y'all don't tune into his show. Do not tune into him. That's
up, baby?
don't tune into his shit. What's up, sis?
Damn it. That yeah. Whew.
You really? That's an insult. Paternity?
Yeah.
The fuck?
No.
I'm suing the nigga that put it up in there. The doctors that said it was tight. All that shit. I ain't playing. The anesthesiologist that
Blame
put
it
me
on
to
the liquor.
sleep.
Life is a beautiful thing.
No, hell no. I don't want no motherfucking more kids. The fuck?
Crying, whining.
Hell no, that ain't the point. I just don't. I want to be able to fuck as much as I want to and not worry about no kids.
Yeah, me
If
too.
you fuck while you pregnant, I mean, if you get pregnant, you can't get pregnant.
Warning,
again.
if there are kids in the building.
Oh my bad. Doc started this shit. He
he
just
did.
happy. He just
Actually,
happy
I
to see
did.
me.
He responded.
That's both of you.
That's what I do. I
motherfucking
respond
terribles.
well.
Anyway,
I'm a
y'all,
responder.
what's up, y'all? This your girl Minnow. Yep, I'm back in the building. Look, I'm gonna just put this little disclaimer and public announcement out there. I had a health scare. Please, please, please. You know, our people do not like to go to the fucking doctors. Please go. Please go. Like, it's a blessing. You know, I'm knock on wood and give thanks to God Almighty that I am still definitely here. Because right now I shouldn't be. And when it comes to taking care of yourself, we do not like to go to the doctors. We don't like to go to no hospital visits. We don't like to do none of that. And I can definitely tell you that that's one of the things you do not want to play with is play with your health. Don't play with your blood pressure. Don't play with if you got thyroids, any of that shit. Please go. You know what I'm saying? Especially with our culture. You know what I'm saying? We got high blood pressure. We got heart disease. And a lot of people do not understand that along with stress. All of that shit. That shit. And you know what I found out? The shit that you eat when you young definitely harbors when you become an adult. So all of that shit, like, bro, I can't even
I'm
enjoy
finna
no
start some shit.
motherfucking.
One of us didn't eat enough.
I can't even eat no motherfucking hot wings. I can't eat no barbecue chicken. I can't eat no fried chicken. So churches,
She done switched up
Popeyes,
from regular
Wendy's,
sugar
all
to
of-
equal.
all of that. I can't do. Look, I can't even do pasta, bro. Like I can't do no pastas.
No, you
I
ain't
have
salad.
everything I have to eat has to be proportionalized, and It's
Word.
it has to be cut down the size, like small size. Like
You can't overeat?
If I eat
Not
salmon,
ounces.
it has to be able to fit in my hand. Like I can't eat no pastas at all, none whatsoever.
Don't come
and
around
everything has to be like bran, whole wheat, stuff like that. So like eggs, I can eat those. I can't eat no dairy, like cheeses and like none of that. When I say like serious,
So you
serious,
just basically
You
down
vegan.
the cardboard and
I have to
staples.
eat basically greenery. I didn't turn into Roger the Rabbit,
All
so
GMO.
it
that's
has
a
to
good
be.
thing, though,
It
in a
has to be.
sense, 'cause, like,
Yeah,
eating
it
healthy.
definitely is because the thing about it is, if you know anything about your blood and how your blood shit works, we have a full tank of gas. Y'all have a full tank of gas. Actually, I'm walking around here with a half a tank of gas. Because of how my blood is, it doesn't produce enough. I don't produce enough red blood cells. So I have to get iron transfusions and shit. That shit, I'm telling you, that shit is no motherfucking fun. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit really, it messes with you. And then you start to realizing, like, what am I doing with myself? How am I taking care of myself? I got to walk, bro. Like, I got to walk the steps at least 4 times a day. Up and down the steps at least 4 times. I can't sit and lay, you know what I'm saying? And where my blood level was at with my hemoglobin, an average person, your levels are supposed to be between 12 and 15. Stroke zone is at 5. I was a 5'6", and they was like, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? You came, because I was going to the urgent care. That lady said, no, go to the ER. And then I try to be a smart ass and go to another urgent care. That lady said, no, go to the ER.
Being hard.
And I went, and next thing you know, they was like, oh no, you staying. They put the heart monitors and shit on me. They did all kinds of, when I say the shots that I gotta take, y'all, is $5,000 per shot that I gotta take because of my red blood cells is so low and they don't want me to bleed out. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, like I said, if you got an opportunity, if you got Medicaid, Medicare, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, I don't give a shit. Take your ass to the doctor. So this is shit that I really didn't take serious. You know what I'm saying? And now I got to go get a motherfucking colonoscopy and all of that different shit. I got to have a major surgery at the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is crazy. I just did a biopsy. Motherfuckers tell y'all that shit don't hurt. Don't you believe that bullshit? They should have just sedated me, because that shit is no. A woman getting a biopsy, y'all fellas don't know, but that shit is no joke. It's like a woman going to get a pap smear. If you ever been with a woman when she went and got a pap smear, what they do is they stick this little clamp thing that looks like this inside of her hoo-ha, open it up, get another little long straw, pinch her insides, and yank, like cut and yank it. It's like as if she was having motherfucking contractions. That shit is not pleasant. And they take a piece of your uterus wall out, where if they was to cut the skin part of it, is releasing toxins into, and you could possibly, you know what I'm saying? You could possibly die from that shit.
Okay, that's a little vivid. But,
Yeah, but this is what
Hey,
women
take y'all
hey,
ass to the doctor, man.
Yeah.
Just take your ass to the
just
doctor.
just go.
Goddamn.
Please
That's
go.
the message
And that's
we're trying to portray.
right.
Just take
For
your
women,
ass
I
to
mean,
the
this
doctor.
for women and for men. You see what I'm saying?
I'm saying whoever.
Right. My brother
Take your ass to
DT
the doctor.
passed away from a blood. He got a blood clot in his knee, and then it spread it. I mean, it hit him in the head. It went to his head. So he passed away from a blood clot. My ex passed away from having a fucking heart attack. He was 38 and crashed out on a motorcycle and killed himself. So,
Black
go
people, we
to
hard.
the doctor. Don't be afraid to go to the doctor. Just go.
At all.
Well, that kind of ties, well, shit, that does tie into it, too. That was one of, you know what I'm saying, the topics within the topic. But, you know what I'm saying, I mean, it ain't really no topic. I just said, society is doomed and black people going to catch the worst of it, if not already.
Shit, we been catching
know
the
what I'm
worst of it. Shit, you see it.
But it's-
so
it's-
much
but
crazy
but
shit going on
it's-
right now. You can't
And
get no.
but it's getting
So,
worse though. You know what I'm saying?
It been got worse. We just now deciding to come around and realize that how bad it is
But
instead of paying attention to it way back
Well,
then.
let me- okay.
Who realizing though? Cause
I was just finna say
it's
that.
really not. I mean, I think the older generations.
Yeah.
Are, but it's like
Because we see it, we've been it.
But it's not even. It's on us, but it's like the kids.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they just
everywhere.
they everywhere, but it's like everything is made for them. You know, like even with the agenda, it's made to persuade on them. Right. We are not everybody, not every adult is smart enough to understand and see it, but for the
Right.
most part, like us, we can
Right.
understand and see what's happening. So with that being said, like, it's only gonna get worse. So
Right.
I just feel like save your family, get out the
And,
way.
you know, and that's what I'm
Right.
saying. And what made
Right.
me even, you know what I'm saying, come up with that because, I mean, just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying, you look around, you see what you see, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just like, yo, male and female, this ain't no man versus, you know, nothing.
Female, right.
But this is just us as a black community, period, bro. Like, yo, how is it so fucking easy for y'all to keep doing the dumb shit, promote the dumb shit, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. But if somebody, like you said, it's on the older people, you know what I'm saying, they try to somewhat school the younger people, they ain't hearing what we saying, bro.
Well, I mean, but that's because we were soft. Like you
We
got to
got
think,
soft.
do
definitely
your
got
kids
soft.
listen to you?
Yeah, they do.
Right. So the thing about it is, everybody's not you though. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Every household doesn't have
Has
a
a
Mario.
different upbringing.
You know what I'm saying. And it's like like I seen a post where it was talking about my daughter ain't getting a piercing, a nose ring, or a tattoo or something at 13. You have females sharing it like, well, she was like, well, mind your business. So basically, you
condone.
cool with that,
Right.
and it's like, no, see, shit like this is because like you doing what you couldn't do at that age. No,
And then it got to
No,
a point
it's
where
us, though.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm
us.
talking about
Definitely
us.
us.
I'm talking
No,
about
no,
us.
but
I'm
then
saying the kids are us. When we was 15, 16,
16,
17,
I get it.
my parents couldn't tell me I wasn't getting my ears pierced.
See, your parents couldn't.
My
bro.
mama said
My
no,
mama
but my
will
daddy
beat
took me to
the
the mall to get them
sleeves
pierced.
off
Yeah, but
You
my-
see what I'm
my
saying?
daddy was
Hold on,
old
I got a
fashioned.
question for that mentality too, because I've asked this, and you, my dude, don't take it personal, but that irritates me when I hear people say that.
Yeah.
And I said because they always go back to, well, when we were kids, you know, fuck that. Because this is why we are
How we-
where we
we
are
are
because of
today.
that mentality of, well, when we was little, we wanted to do stuff and fuck all that.
we got to do
Yeah,
stuff,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
some
Or
allow
trying
mine.
to give our kids different or better than what we had. That mentality alone, to me, is the main trap. Because if, like me, people used to ask me all the time, yo, dog, don't you want to give your kids the clothes and shoes and this and that you know, never had when you grow up? No, I want to get them the mentality that I didn't have growing up.
Yeah.
Fuck the material shit. Fuck looking cool. Fuck being popular. Fuck
got
your,
to.
you know, all that
Got
bullshit.
to.
I'm not, because when I heard people be like, oh, well, I didn't have Jordans and I didn't have this growing up, so I'm trying to give my kid everything that, you know, I never had.
And that's why majority of the
where you're
problems are-
fucking up
that's
at,
where the
because as
problems
they grow
are.
up,
Like they
now they're going to
obligated.
be entitled to that bullshit.
Yeah,
No, see,
then you
that's
can-
that's a layer of it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh, there's many.
at the same point, if my kid, I was a kid, I was spoiled, but I deserved to be spoiled because I wasn't getting arrested. I had straight A's. I was helping around the house.
So
I
why
was
does it
doing
have
this.
to be you deserve to get
So,
spoiled?
Not
instead
deserve
of-
to get
Oh,
spoiled,
okay,
but
okay.
whatever my parents decided to reward me with, I feel like it was a reward for me being not fucking up their life. You see what I'm saying? So if my kids present that same, if they A, B, C, D shit, you got 8-year-olds starting businesses now. Hell yeah, whatever you need $22,000 to buy some equipment for that business, I got you.
But
But
it's
that-
then
I'ma
what
give
if
you know
you
what I'm
get
saying?
that
I like
child
what you
that
just said though. You said I was rewarded for not fucking up their life.
Yeah.
You know, I know today a lot of parents give their kids the tools to fuck their life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand this. I understand this.
But what if you
Here,
do
I'm
get
saying,
that
but
child that
think about
is
that, though.
rebellious though? What do you what?
That's
what
on the
will be-
parent. If the child is that
No, but
rebellious,
I'm
that's
saying
on the parent.
you because it's a difference in between you saying just getting rewarded. You, to me, it feel like you really don't know what discipline is.
No, I know what discipline is because when I did shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing, I got my ass whooped for it. So I know I never got my ass whooped for the same thing twice.
Okay. Okay.
Never.
Oh, so it only took
I
one
figured that
time.
out. I got my ass whooped for something else, maybe. But I figured that out and didn't do that again.
Right.
Or didn't get caught doing it again. Or, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
I was one of those kind of kids. I did what I did, but at the same time, the way I was being a kid you didn't have neighbors knocking on your door at midnight talking about I did some shit up the street.
I
You know
had
what I'm
a
saying?
lady
All
to
that
tell
kind of
me
shit.
something that kind of like stuck with me a little bit growing up. She said that we raise our girls and we train our boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the boys got to live in a world. Women kind of can be taken care of.
Like, it really made me like,
But this when I look at certain things when it comes to, our youth right now today, we as parents have, some of us, not all, have actually failed our kids.
We have.
yeah.
And we have failed our kids because now we so adamant on trying to live vicariously through them.
Yeah.
You cannot get back your yesteryears. But what you want to do, because right
like
now
their
society has depicted them that you have to have the latest Jordans. Your jeans got to be this, your clothes got to be this, you got to have a new swag, what's that swag bag, that shit, different
And
things
you know
like
what's
that.
crazy about fashion?
And-
The shit ain't hot unless we wearing it.
but but you have to look even further past that, because right now our children are so keyed in on what somebody has versus what somebody don't have. My thing is, I'm not sending JJ to school, just to get his education. I'm sending him to school because I want him to be educated on how to get generational wealth for himself.
Exactly.
So I want him to be able to teach his children, his cousins, this is how you are able to elevate and do this. You know what I'm saying? I did not know that. To be honest, I didn't know how to really take care of a bank account until I was in my early 30s. And I was selling dope out here. You know what I'm saying? And it took somebody that I got with.
Long time ago.
It took a man to show me this is what a bank account is. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Giving his props,
Can I ask you a
God
question
rest
about
his soul.
Bombay. That next
So,
first video coming up in the
Let's say you got teachers, you got parents, you got the people you're in relationships with,
Right.
you and your friends, your peers, right?
Okay.
So out of for not knowing how to manage money in a bank account, where does the blame go?
The blame, to me, I put the blame on me. You know what I'm saying? On trying to be a smart ass and thinking I knew everything instead of paying attention where I needed to pay attention at. And then I put a blame on my parents because it was always a struggle thing with us. You see what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, you don't have to have this. Long as, you grateful. I was always the kid. We had hand-me-downs. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Our things, when we had shoes like the D-boy shoes and, Dope Man shoes and all of that shit.
Man Nikes.
The Dope Man Nikes, we was happy to have those. You know what I'm saying? Grateful to have those. You know what I'm saying? Kids these days are lazy as fuck. And they don't know what the fuck a struggle is. If you asking, are they living, are they surviving? Oh, bro, I'm living. You don't pay not one motherfucking bill besides your cell phone bill. And that's if your mama them. If I asked them, you, do he have insurance on himself? He was like, yeah, my mama got Medicaid on me. The fuck? What? No, boo-boo.
Not that kind of insurance, baby.
I mean,
The
life
other kind.
insurance. And the reason why I asked them that is because I need majority of my parents that y'all out here that are okay with your kids, selling dope, coming back in the house, giving you money for the bills and different things like that. I need for you to open your eyes and be smart enough. Go get your child a prepaid motherfucking lawyer and go get your child some fucking life insurance. If you don't have no life insurer, person, I can definitely hook you up with Kenesha Parkinson. She does life insurance. You know what I'm saying, for your children, and you can definitely get it because they don't know. And guess what? Fish fries ain't gonna pay for no motherfucking funeral.
It definitely
And
is.
Because majority of the people that come gonna say that they ain't got it. Because they too busy trying to, you know what I'm saying? 2 household incomes nowadays is barely
we gonna get to that.
is barely making it. A two family income household
Let me know when you ready.
is barely making it. You get what I'm saying? So you got a lot of things that us parents have really failed our kids in today's society, and the kids don't get it yet.
How did
Let's get this.
the black
Let me
community go
let this lady
from
cook
fighting
right
for
here. I like what
change
she was saying.
to resisting change
I
and
don't see
challenging people that want the change?
Yeah.
Is it
And add
the
on
fact
there,
that
if
you've
these
been
kids out
taught
here
by
playing
capitalism?
shoot 'em up in the streets
The
and
fact
making
that you
babies,
can drive
It's
they
so
need to have
easy
life
for
insurance
them.
on them at that point.
It wasn't that easy for us to get no guns and stuff and all of that.
All we knew is if mom and daddy had a gun in the house, you better not
Nah.
even breathe
Touch
on
it.
that motherfucker.
Nah, you knew better.
You better not, and it was loaded. You better
you
not
ready?
breathe, smell it, or act like you wanted to.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
Does so now you think you've made it? How did the black community go from fighting for change to resisting change
Right.
and challenging people that want the change? Is it the fact that you've been bought by capitalism? The fact that you can drive that Benz the way that white man does? So now you think you've made it? And so now you've forgotten the fight. You've forgotten who you are. You've forgotten your identity. Even Jay-Z at the top of the top said, still a nigga. Don't matter how high you get, babe. Don't forget who you are. And that's to empower you, not to disempower you. I feel like we have become so individualistic, and I'm not completely against individualism, but to the point where you're not your brother's keeper, to the point where someone holding you accountable offends you, to the point where you're not
She's right.
thinking about your community as if you're not going to have children who are going to be birthed into this community that you are allowing to be, that you don't challenge, that you don't counter the culture, you don't have an opinion, you just submit to it all.
Exist.
We would rather coddle each other's bullshit than hold each other accountable. It's funny they told you you were free, but your mind is still enslaved. When I talk about change, I mean challenging the system, challenging our identity, challenging religion, challenging everything you've been taught to believe, blindly you've believed since a child. Change comes when you challenge your narrative. Change comes when you hold yourself accountable. Because we can't just keep blaming Massa over there. All I know, as for me and my household,
said
we
Massa.
shall serve the Lord. I can't control people beyond me. I can say my piece and leave. But my household, me and my household, we will love and liberate each other. We will hold each other accountable so that these cycles of trauma end with us. The only reason cycles of trauma go from generation to generation is because no one wanted to do the work. And you're about to pass down a shit ton of bullshit to your children
And their children.
because you don't want to do the work, because you don't want to think for yourself. It is genuinely a shame, the downfall of the black person. Because even though you're going up in society, you've lost sight of everything.
Yep.
And see, and that right there, like, we've asked this question plenty of times on this show. Whatever happened to the village?
Yeah.
And that's to a point where, like she said, I heard all the time, that ain't my problem. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Even if you got a brother or a sister that
I heard that
raising
today.
their kids a certain way, you know what I'm saying?
heard that
But
today.
then you know, letting them kids get away with the bullshit they get away with, whatever. I've said it. I ain't gonna lie. I've said it myself. You know what? I ain't gonna even say nothing because I ain't got time to be arguing with this motherfucker about how they raise their kids. But then we came up with another saying: you can't tell nobody else how to raise their kids. To me, that
Not
is
really.
true. You can, but that to me, that's also the cop out to say, I'm making it okay for me not to say nothing. You get what I'm saying when I say that?
Yeah.
Not really.
I mean, but I'm saying it's not okay. But that's what we tell ourselves. You know, you can't tell nobody else how to raise their
It's
kids.
like right now, I know somebody right now that has their parent and family members living with them. And when I say don't fucking help, don't fucking help. The brother is basically raising his nieces and nephews, and the fucking father is like right there and not doing a motherfucking nothing. But the brother who has no kids is basically being the parent. Is it wrong for him to be them kids' parent? Because Unfortunately, God rest her soul, the mother passed away last year. So it's just the father. But my responsibility doesn't lie for me to completely uproot me to take care of yours, and you right the fuck her, and you act like you had limited or little to no type of anything when it comes to discipline, when it comes to them respecting, their uncle's house, anything. Ain't no way. All y'all gotta get the fuck out. That's how I feel.
Well, the answer
all y'all got. I'ma still be here as your uncle. But other than that, all y'all got to get out.
Well, I'm
She
just saying.
answering your question,
My thing
bro.
is, to answer your question, I'd be like, nah, it ain't. Because if I'm not mistaken, your question was, is it wrong for the uncle to be raising them kids?
Right.
Nah, it ain't.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, we got to bring that village part back. You know
Well,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
just
but to what degree? But
All
to
of
what
it.
degree?
Let me
do
get some
I step
context.
to
Hold on.
what
Let me
I-
get some
do I
context.
step
How
up
old are
and
these
say,
kids?
okay.
How old are these kids? Let me get some context.
It don't
Give
matter.
me an
It
age
don't
range.
matter.
I don't.
No, because it's different.
Yeah, I
It's
think
different if these kids are like 17, 18,
They
19
taking their
years
ways. They
old.
grown.
No,
It ain't no difference, though.
But it don't matter.
No,
It really
doesn't
don't matter.
It
18,
definitely
17?
doesn't.
Because
my
here's
thing
why.
is, if I open my door and welcome my family into my home to live there, you get what I'm saying? I have certain rules that I go by in my house, and I'm going to make sure that you understand my rules when you walk inside my house. With that being said, even though you have to follow my rules, that doesn't mean I become full-time father and the fucking father is right there and not not doing the corrections that he's supposed to do as the father.
No, you're not required to.
So my thing is, I'm going to be that nana, or I'm going to be that uncle or that aunt. But I'm not finna sit up there and you sitting right the fuck there and act like you don't see what's going on and you want to be blind to it. And my life is so surrounded on making sure my nieces and nephews have, because I don't want them without.
Nah, nigga, you
But-
gonna get your punk
No.
ass up and
Facts.
That's- yeah.
Please say that louder for the idiot in the
You
back
gonna
that
get
act
your
like he
punk ass up.
And help.
Just
It's
because you
what
can
I'm
make a baby don't
supposed
mean
to
you're
do.
ready for him.
If I gotta beat your
But
ass,
that's
you
just
get
like
up, you
even
gonna get up.
with my situation, because you saying like, where did the village go? It's certain people that abuse the village.
True. I can understand that to a
abuse the
degree.
village.
I can understand
I'm
it
in
to a degree.
situation right now.
But that's why
But
I
I'm
said.
in
But
a situation right now, so why I'm helping somebody, right? But I try to prevent them from going through what they was going through, and they got the big head on me.
But
Was
you can't help everybody.
I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm like, but you're not doing it right.
But you can't help everybody.
You're going to lose. And exactly what I said is exactly what happened. Now, I have a goddaughter. Now, I have been raising my goddaughter for as long as she's been on this earth. Now, with me having my goddaughter, her mother is in
What
her
up?
life.
What up, nephew?
Her mother is in her life, but she make careless decisions and that she don't really think about. Like, she just lost her 17-year-old son not even 4 years ago. You
my
get what I'm
condolences.
saying? And he was a senior in high school, graduated.
Okay.
2 months before he graduated, he got killed.
Okay.
So then she lost her mother. Then
Yeah,
she
I
lost
got
her
you, KJ.
grandmother. So it's like she don't have nobody. She has no family
Right.
other than me. So was I supposed to tell her, well, because the situation that happened, and I'm like, you moved too fast. You didn't. I need y'all to start taking y'all time when y'all go look at these apartments, when y'all go look at these houses, really look and pay attention, because she moved into a place where the ceiling came down. The whole toilet,
Did she have-
feces, everything, and
Did
they
she-
condemned the building.
Did she have insurance?
No.
Oh,
I
see, fuck
have
that.
a question,
Fuck that.
and this is
And,
I have a
and
question.
but
Go
I'm
ahead,
saying
go
that
ahead.
because I just be wanting people to pay attention to when you do have the help and you do have those people that's in your corner, and when they're trying to tell you something that they know for a fact that
That's a
you're
fact.
not doing as a fact, not nothing that they're assuming or none of that. Something that they know as a fact of traits that you make. Because certain people do the same thing over and over and over and over again,
Right.
and they don't trip off of what they're doing. That's it. What am I not
How's
doing
it gonna
right?
affect?
all right. Hold on, let me ask a question, and I want everybody in here. I'm finna ask this question too, to be 100% honest with me. Yo, Els, me and you go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac.
Boy, come on. Ask the goddamn question.
Don't nobody interrupt you when your ass be on your. Shut up. Do you consider me part of your village, bro? Yes or no? You got the what's the name? Doom 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 doom.
Ring the doorbell.
All right, so let's put it
That's
this
a
way: when we're
hard
talking
no.
about raising these kids, dude, if I caught one of your sons or whatever out of pocket, do I have authority to check their ass if I catch them out of pocket?
Yeah.
If you had kids, do you consider me part of your
Damn,
village?
just don't leave me out.
Nah, nigga,
I'm talking to you.
I said I want more kids. No, I said I do have kids.
Oh, okay.
You just toss my
If
kids.
I caught your,
into
if
my-
I, I'm saying, if I
I want
caught-
more.
I'm saying, if
No.
I caught your kids out of pocket with the relationship me and you got, do I have authority to check their ass if I catch them out of pocket? Yes or no?
Nope.
It's a hard one
Nope.
because it's a female. So, you know what I'm
You can still
saying?
check a female.
Right.
I mean,
That don't
depends
mean-
on how you
I got
check
daughters
it.
and sons, so
No,
I'm
if they out
I'm
of
good
pocket,
with
if they-
checking
if
both
they
of
doing
them.
something
See,
that doesn't represent
I handle
you,
it a
fuck
different
yeah,
way
I'm
with each
checking.
one, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm very much old school.
I mean,
If you
personally,
stay
me
across
and you,
the street from me and
like,
I know that you are elder,
So
and
if I caught your daughter
Whoop they
outside
ass.
throwing rocks at a
Whoop
car,
they ass.
and
And
I
bring
come
me
over
something
to
so I can
her,
whoop
and I
they
be like,
ass.
"Yo, little baby, quit throwing them goddamn rocks before I go tell your daddy so you can come kick your ass." You know what I'm saying? Do I have permission to check her?
in that
Okay.
example, yes. You know what I'm saying?
So what
what
example
example-
does not?
Yeah.
Like
Equate to-
in real life, he hasn't met my daughter, so that
Man, if your
He
daughter
wouldn't
is,
even
if
recognize
your daughter
her.
is, if your daughter is outside sitting on a motherfucking nigga's lap with his mouth tongue down her motherfucking throat,
And
I'm gonna
he
snatch
said-
her motherfucking ass up and be like,
Thank
look,
you.
your
Hello.
motherfucking daddy ain't right here, and I be damned if you disrespect your daddy, let alone yourself. With this little nigga, you better do that shit when I move.
But hold on.
I had one of my kids sneak out the house
and
and my friend caught them,
Let me
and she
finish
beat the
this.
shit out of me.
Hold on. Let me finish this because there's an end game to this. What about you?
With me, I'm
Saying if I caught any of yours tripping,
beat they ass and bring them to me so I can whoop their
yours
ass.
is grown as a motherfucker and two
No,
of them.
I got
You know, all right, I'm just saying.
just saying.
You know, I got niece and nephew in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
But-
saying.
KJ a
I'm
UFC
old
fighter,
school.
so
Well, me and my trees
you
ain't
can
never
try.
had
Still
no
put head in
hold on.
between my legs.
they gonna go somewhere.
Me and my trees, we have
well,
never
your
had.
team is 14. So
Okay, but
I'm
me and
one
my
of the few
trees
still
ain't
get
never
excited
had
about
those type
whooping
of
their ass, baby. I'm
interactions
excited. I don't even think I'm
at me and
supposed to be
Jasmine.
happy.
But
Shit.
me and KJ have had conversations where I told her, "Hey nephew, you tripping, you fucking up." Like I
Okay.
can tell him this, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And give him advice on how to handle certain situations. But like, nephew, you in here. I told him, you fucking up. You fucking
But the
up.
check, see, the thing about it is we got to get away from the check being you thinking me putting my hands on your child.
There you go.
Yes.
I don't parent
Or
like that.
punking the
I
chick.
don't feel like you have to beat a child's ass for them to get.
Right.
They know
To get the
they
message.
know
That's the-
you
yeah.
don't play.
Motherfuckers
And they
get
know
mad at you
mean
yelling at their
well. They
kids.
know
So,
you're
it's
not
like-
coming from a
that's just
place of
reality.
any type of harm. So at that point, like my kids, like I mean, I don't give a fuck how big you get. I'm still. It's a respect thing.
yeah,
That's what it falls back to.
So
the
it's
answer to your
not
village
it's not about, and that's why I say, like, I'm just listening to it, and it's like it's people just thinking this check is like me down there physically touching
Putting
your
back- right.
child.
No,
No.
I don't have to.
I know how to check
No.
your child without
Exactly,
touching them.
exactly. And a lot of
But it
parents
kinda
don't.
is,
A lot
though.
of parents feel like if you say something to their child,
You're being
the
disrespectful
first
to that
thing that they're
child.
gonna say, first of all, you're not their mother, you're not their father, you don't have the right. You know what I'm saying, to do that. And it goes play into the part where I watched this video where this dude had married this girl. He had they had got married. They had the little baby and he had the little baby in his arms, and he was telling the little girl, which is not his daughter, she had to be about.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
She
it.
had to be about 7 years old or so, and he was like, "Give me your phone. Give me your phone." She's about 7 or 8. She turned around and she was like, "No, you not my daddy," and then she fucking spit on him.
Yeah.
no.
The mother
I seen it.
The mother interrupted. He said, "Take the baby and then go out the room." The mother immediately got defensive. She immediately was like, "No, you can talk to her, and I don't want you to discipline her because you're upset right now." But my thing is, when you have put him in that father role, you know what I'm saying?
She hasn't, though.
But she has.
She has.
Yes.
When you come
No,
into that,
because here's the thing.
She
Me as her real daddy, you
But
better
her-
not let no nigga tell her shit.
But-
I
well,
don't
now
give a
you got.
until you're married, no nigga tell her shit. Fuck you.
No. Your daughter just spit in his
I
face.
want to
Because-
Let me tell
I
No,
want to
no,
hear
no.
why he says
now,
that.
look, my daughter would know better than to spit on a man
No,
like
but
that.
that's not the
But
point.
that's
That's not the
still.
point.
Going off
That's
the
not
point
the
of
Everybody
she spit.
I get that. I get that.
Do it.
He didn't.
He did not.
And even
he
still,
did
when my
not-
daughter
he
spit
did-
on you, you come to me.
It's not.
Bro, it's like
his-
because you got to think you're not always there, fam.
Right.
Like I'm with this woman. This is
20
her
the-
Her
child.
mama in the kitchen. Go talk to her mama.
Yeah, I mean,
No, her
no.
mama was right there. Her mama was right there.
Exactly.
You was about to get a relationship.
Exactly.
Hold up. No,
So when her mama
hold
said
on.
what she had to
Hold on.
say,
Hold on.
that's what
Hold
it
up.
is.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's flip this shit. What if you with a chick and her son or her daughter, let's say her son swing on you? Nigga, what you doing?
No,
I'm gonna protect myself.
No,
I'm gonna see how she deal with the shit, and after that,
But you just
I'ma-
said you're gonna protect yourself. At the end of the day,
I ain't
no.
I ain't gonna let him
no,
swing
no,
on me.
no, no, no.
Spitting on somebody and
Okay.
swinging on somebody
Okay,
is two
spit on
different
me.
levels.
That's
Okay.
Hold on, let him answer.
Your
She
son
spit
just
on you.
spit on me. I'm gonna take it to the mother. Your son just spit on me. Do you want me to handle it or you gonna handle it?
All right.
If I handle it, I handle it.
Okay.
If you
What
gonna
if she
handle it,
doesn't
you gonna handle it.
though?
What if
Then
she-
it's my option to not be with
So-
this bitch.
So, but it's
And
you
I'm
have,
terrible.
but y'all have.
It's
a,
simple.
Y'all
I'm sorry.
Have a baby,
Very simple.
But
Y'all
she,
got-
the baby that he was holding was y'all baby.
That baby and got a daddy.
No,
No, it's your baby.
The little baby
No,
that was
no,
in his
no.
arms
The
is
girl
not
that
you.
spit on him got a daddy.
She does, but what if-
Exactly. So
but
your
you
daddy
have-
and your mama need to discipline you
but
for what
if-
you just did.
If there's
If
if
it
there's
ain't my
no
place, it ain't my
if
place.
there's no
You know what that
if the
teaches-
mama tell me not my
You know,
place,
hold
it
on,
ain't
but
my
you know
place.
what that
Father
teaches that
figure
child though?
there.
You know what that teaches that child, bro?
That she can spit on you again.
That she don't
No,
respect you.
no.
Hold on.
She gotta respect her mama. What
don't-
her
she don't
mama
respect
say is
you.
what her mama say.
Let me tell you something.
Show respect
And,
either.
hold on,
What her
everybody,
mama
almost
say.
everybody in this group chat, I mean in the chat, know me. If I'm with a woman and your child spit on me, and I'm supposed to be that stepdaddy or whatever, because here's
Facts.
the
But
hold on,
no, here's
let
my
me
point.
finish.
Here's my
Let
point.
me finish.
I
Let me
get
finish.
that.
Let
But
me finish.
in this
Hold on.
situation, they have not established this
Hold on,
relationship
hold on.
yet.
But this is what I'm saying. Let me finish.
Because she spit on
in
the
that
nigga.
video, hold on,
No, that don't
hold on,
mean they
hold on,
established.
El, hold up.
Who brings strangers around?
Hold up. In this video,
No.
this girl, the lady, the mother, her and dude had a baby together.
Yeah.
And they have a daughter. I
That
mean,
don't
hold
mean
on.
you got a-
Listen,
I got a
bro.
relationship with
Listen
her.
to what I'm saying.
I got you.
Why wouldn't you though?
If I'm, first of all, if you a man and you taking on a woman that already got a kid, bro, you are taking her and her child.
That's
together.
the way it's supposed to be, but
Hold
you
on.
don't know what they've been dealing with.
Hold on.
He could have got pregnant
Obviously,
on a one-night
he's taking
stand.
on that child if he been with her long enough to have a baby
By
with her.
He got a baby
Not
with her.
necessarily.
But
People
he
get
got-
pregnant on one-night stands. He could have been over there
No,
dropping
no,
the baby.
No, they lived in the house
they lived
together.
Okay,
that
that's
was her
not-
husband. That was her husband. It was
Okay,
established.
that's what I'm saying.
So what
that's
I'm
a
saying,
whole nother
so,
situation.
No, but the point still remains the
That's what
same.
you gotta go
If
off
I'm
of
if I'm
your
taking on a woman,
hear her
if okay, but if I'm taking on a woman and her child in marriage, whatever,
And
her
got a
child
baby.
and her child spit on me,
Yes.
I mean this in the most respectful way without child
I'm
abuse.
tapping that ass.
I'm fucking that little girl up.
I'm doing the headlock.
supposed
baby.
to.
But
At that
after
point,
you, like, I'm
that's
like,
No, because now when I hear married, that's a whole.
No,
that
what I'm
changes the
saying is
situation.
that-
That
what I'm
changes the
saying-
shit. Having a
it
baby
shouldn't-
together don't mean married.
This
But
what
what
I'm
if they
saying.
living
This-
together and they
hold
ain't
on.
married?
Hold
Living
on, bro.
together don't.
Hold on,
You ain't
but
married.
this is what I'm saying. If see this is part of the issue that we face. This is part of the issue that we have that's going on
Say what
like
you
right
gonna say,
now.
then we gonna get to some of these comments.
This is what the issue that we have right now with a lot of women and not being very clear, and the men that's not being very clear. When I'm entering a relationship with a woman, I already know what comes with her because I see it. Evidently, whether it was a one-night stand fuck, you still chose to still deal with this woman even afterwards. Whether you came over there to get some free pussy or however you deemed to do it, you still chose because the baby in his arms looked like the baby had to be at least 9 months or 10 months. It was an older baby because it was on her hip,
Fat
on
ass
his
baby.
hip. But the thing about it is, it's called the level of respect. If she turned to her daughter and said, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? That was wrong. Don't you think that hurt his feelings? How would you feel if he said that I don't want you as my daughter? How would you feel? You know what I'm saying? That little girl was old enough to understand that because she's saying this. That man that stepped into that place, evidently there's no father there because the mother was okay with
She
the
was on the
fact
phone with her
of,
dad.
because of what the fact of the woman turned around and said, why would you do that? If she didn't feel that he was the type of man that she didn't want discipline her child, she wouldn't have turned to her and said, why would you do that? That's disrespectful. You don't do that. How would you feel if he said what he said to you? That makes her, she was just like, I don't care. You see what I'm saying?
Which means that little girl ain't had no respect for her mama.
Which she doesn't, because she displayed it, because when she told the mother, I don't care. You see what I'm saying? So you got a lot of mothers right now in St. Louis, in fucking St. Louis, that is dealing with men that only want to deal with them when it's convenience. So you have two types of men when they come into a woman: convenience or comfort. Which one the fuck are you when he comes to see you? Is he your comfort, or is he a convenience? Fucking is fucking. It ain't no other way, because he's not bringing nothing else to the table. If he's coming to your house and you just fucking, he's not helping. He can't get your tire fixed. He can't pay on no rent. He can't help you here and there. Baby, you a convenience. When it's a comfort, that means that man is comfortable with being over there. Because one thing that I know for about men, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not, when a man is fucking with a woman, a nigga is never going to go to sleep over a fucking woman house that he's not comfortable. If he's not comfortable, tell me right or wrong. There is no man going to fall asleep at no woman's house that he's not comfortable with.
All right, hold on. Let's get to some of these
So,
comments.
it's
All right,
a
let's
lot.
see who we got up. Okay, I seen KJ's. All right, Jenna. Let's see. What up, Blue? Hold on, man.
Blow it up,
we
yeah.
blind.
I got it.
Yeah, you know we blind out this month.
You know he
I was a
blind.
step parent for almost 13 years. I was never able to talk to them about their negative actions, which included drinking underage and vaping coming in at 3 a.m. My ex said he would talk to them.
Oh, hell no.
No, we ain't
Nah.
doing that.
I'm familiar with this story because I know her personally.
But that's go back to the village of what you was talking about, because there's a difference. One thing that girl in the video had correct was the individualism, because we are all in a place right now. Like how many of y'all actually know the names of the neighbors on both sides of y'all house? You see what I'm saying?
I don't. I don't.
That's the
I
world
don't.
we live in.
I don't.
You
It ain't
grew
nothing
up
but
in
a
a
lot
town
of
where
his
you
head
could
in
walk,
his door.
just go down the street and wave at your neighbors. That don't happen.
Well, I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
it's-
But
it
a
is
lot of
different.
people don't know their neighbors' first and last names. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
True.
When we grew up, it didn't matter if it was right or wrong, or A, B, or C, and D. If auntie, uncle, the person that know my mama up the
trust
street,
me, nigga. I had a whole
caught
block
you
party
doing
of people
something,
whooping my ass.
you-
But
exactly.
but I
The whole block
guarantee. But
was on
look,
that.
you might not know them, but I guarantee you send your motherfucking kids outside. Your kids gonna know the neighbor on this side across the street, down the street. That kid live around the corner. Your kids will know the neighbors before
your
you know
kids,
before you know the neighbors.
Yeah.
So therefore, when you have kids with minimal, you know what I'm saying, attentiveness, because majority of us mothers and fathers are working 2 and 3 jobs just to make sure that we have for what it is that we have. You see what I'm saying? So this nigga about to have a heart attack. Did he get up? Don't walk in front of me, fat back, big back. Did he just stand over you real time? So you
doing L's like that.
He gave it to him, didn't he?
So the village. What you saying? The village don't want to share. So you do have a lot. You see what I'm saying? That people, when it comes to certain things, when it comes to the respect level, when it comes to the kids, but you also have to look at how the kids talk to the parents. Yeah. Ain't no motherfucking way my kid is gonna call me by. Majority of
Not
them.
by my first name.
But
I know that's what you finna say.
right.
Call me
Ain't
by
no
my
way
first
my
name.
kid, my son, daughters, you cannot be calling me by my first name. You'll get fucked up or shoe up. No, it's not
Hold on,
okay
let's
for
see
you to
what
smoke
nephew got
weed
to
with
say. Go on, yeah,
you say?
he got it.
I saw my partner kids out of pocket on something, and I called him right there and said, "Guess what? Your kid doing right in front of me. What you want me to do?"
Okay, you might have some people, you know what I'm saying, that be
You gotta,
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know,
you know,
but
I mean, that's the like. So what you were saying as far as going to, letting the parents handle it.
he say,
know-
I'm laying hands on
There
you.
you go. Spit on me.
You doing right. You
Full
know what I'm saying?
respect.
I mean, because I want to let you
Okay,
know, like
you
the
gotta
out of
check.
pocket or whatever it is.
Right.
And now what I do from here
Right.
determines, what
What's-
you say.
right.
But at the end of the day, it's like I'm a big person on respect. Like
Yes,
I don't
it's
give a fuck
about respect.
that
It's
shit.
and
about
that's
respect.
that's what we're losing. Mm-hmm. If anything,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's respect.
It's-
Ain't
But
nobody
it's,
got no
yeah.
respect
to
for
me,
the
I
next
feel like
person.
some of the parents don't even respect the kids, and that's where the kids get it from.
And they don't.
I
You
had
got houses like that.
I
Now,
had,
I'ma
I
add
have a
partially
couple
to
of
what
friends
you was
where
talking about when you said, you got a daughter, wish a nigga would. I had to, and I've said this before on her. I had to check my middle son because one day he said to me, he was like, "Yo, Dad, Mom get a boyfriend. He can't tell me nothing, and he better not woo woo wop." I said, "Hold on, dog. Let me holler at you right quick. Come here, because I had to pull him away from his little partners." You know what I'm saying? Now he's
couldn't check him in
he's
front of a
40.
kid.
Nah, because I ain't gonna do him
Nah,
like
you ain't
that.
gonna
You know what I'm
burst
saying?
him. Don't
Because
burst
what was
him.
in my
Cry
mind?
after that
No, real
shit.
shit. Because what was in my mind? You little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I pulled him to the side, saying, "Man, let me tell you something. If your mama got a man in this house, or she's dating, boyfriend, whatever, as long as that man treating you with respect and your mama with respect, and if he's trying to step up and show your mom that he really fuck with her by being a good stepdad or whatever the case may be,
Let it be.
you gonna respect him like you respect me.
Facts.
Because if you don't, me and you gonna have a motherfucking problem."
But you know
Facts.
the difference is.
But you're there.
See,
it's a there.
You're
You're
talking
there.
about a woman that can make intelligent decisions.
Well,
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously,
all of them. But hold on, this is why I say that. This is why I look sideways. Drop the bomb over there, shit. You know what I'm saying? You got me drop the bomb sideways.
Can we get the
But I'm just saying.
Right,
Yo,
no.
the reason why I made that sound.
Allow your son to be a person who spits on a step parent. You see what I'm saying? Like
You cannot.
The woman
You
who allows her
can.
daughter
You
to
can.
do that.
You.
like,
My thing is
there's
with the
other
kids.
teachings.
With the kid. Period. You cannot spit, curse, be disrespectful.
saying. That
Tell a
mother
grown.
didn't
Call that person
instill
by.
shit.
Call that person by the. You cannot do any of that because guess what? If the mother is not teaching, I guarantee you there's a grandmother, there's an uncle, there's a godmother, there's a
Ain't
y'all
teacher,
ain't shit.
there's a coach. Oh wow!
He down low.
There's a coach. There's one of those that's telling that child when they're talking or the things that they doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool or respectful for you to do that. That's not. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do that, or that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? To do that. I deal with them. When I say I deal with youth like this every fucking day, I deal with youth like this every fucking day. You see what I'm saying?
And part of the reason why I said that because, like I say, I'm the last of a dying breed, and I mean 80s babies, because after us,
Right.
shit
Ain't no
is
more.
downhill.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but-
saying?
It's a roller
But
coaster going down.
my thing is,
Yes.
I'm still with the mentality though. It takes a
He ain't sharing shit. You on
Give
your
me
own.
some.
niggas.
You gonna have to
Nigga
go.
don't want to share my goddamn
Funky.
bottle.
What you say?
Look.
No, but I'm still with the mentality of it takes a village to raise children.
It does.
Because even
It does.
if me and your mama ain't together, bro, you're still going to respect that man. But understand, and I've had conversation with her. Like if you talking about, and again, you said trust her to make smart decisions. Let's be 100. You never really know who you bringing in.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that representative be there strong as a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what my thing was, and I even I say, if you ever get serious about a nigga, me and him need to meet and have a real talk.
So do you do that? Cause I don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, cause like
I haven't done it yet
like,
because their mom hadn't
I just
found
feel like-
nobody. I guess
I hate
that she felt that was that worthy. But my thing was, you find somebody that you that serious about. Me and him need to sit down and have a
But
talk.
this
This ain't no,
You can't do that.
on no.
I
I'm
can,
trying to punk
but
him
I
type
hate,
shit.
I hate it
This ain't
because
no.
it's like, where's the trust?
What do
You
you
know
mean?
what I'm saying? Like, cause like my kid's mother did that with me. I've never. At the end of the day, like I feel like I should be.
And yo, the kids.
He's shooting at you.
What the fuck you over there in the wall? But
I'm gonna
My
say, wait
shit
a
out
minute.
far.
it may just be me, but okay,
like
nigga,
that.
damn, we gonna fire you. You pop one more pistol.
The Ace ain't here today.
Shoot 'em up, bang bang. That's
Niggas
what
got
we-
post-traumatic stress in this
Y'all got
motherfucker.
PTSD for
Alright,
real.
Some niggas trying to get me yesterday.
We over here on Westport.
I'm already
can't.
We down the street from Goodfellas.
Hey,
But
ooh,
yeah,
Lord, yeah.
hey, nigga, but
Dropping
no, I just
locations
feel like
and
I
shit.
should be able to.
We close to Walnut
I should be
Park.
able to trust you.
And your decision.
And just like you know, you're dealing with another man's kids,
Right.
or you know that if we came to like when I come into a relationship, like so my oldest child is not biologically mine, but that's my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I was told, when he was younger, like, don't put your hand, you can't, discipline like that made me learn how to discipline differently though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Okay.
like, I grew up with the ass whoopings and all that. So, that made me think like, now, okay, so how can I discipline him? Because at the end of the day, if I'm around you, bro, we got to respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're a little kid. You don't know nothing about it, but I'm here to teach you and help you. I'm not
Right.
here to be your enemy, no shit like that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So, like, that first situation helped me to grow in that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you get with these, I just feel like I should be able to trust you. Now you got to show me that I can't trust you in picking
You
your
talking about
in
the
picking
mother
your
or
man.
the-
Yeah,
or
the
the
mother,
new man?
the
Okay.
mother. Picking that man. Like if I'm not doing it, why would you have another nigga around?
I ain't
my
gonna even
child
lie
doing
to you.
that?
I have a.
But you
different-
have- but
Hold
you
on,
have-
I have a different mentality, somewhat, because no matter if we are together or not,
What did
I'm
she
tired.
say?
I'm
Hold
tired.
on. What did
Go ahead.
She
Belt
said,
to- belt to ass.
but I was cussed out and disrespected to the point that my stepkids and my ex's family knew about his mistress the last 2 years.
Oh,
Well, that's
Oh,
why you.
damn.
That's why you about to get a divorce now, baby. So it's all good.
Man, you
I know
finna-
her personally.
Okay,
He
we
hit-
can tell.
Well, shit, tell it all. Shit, what happened?
Right. What's
I ain't
the
finna
way
get
to
all
do?
that. You may be. Oh no. But I
Look,
have a
finna hit the
slightly different mentality because regardless of the fact, I'm tied to them forever. Let's go. And for me, I hate to say it this way, but this is just me. Regardless if I'm with their mom or not, that's still part of all I survey. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
So I still got to keep at least one eye
The whole
on
Yeah.
what's
Right.
going on.
Right.
So that's why I
gotta
said
see.
I'm not, and that's why I said if I meet with a dude, bro, I'm not here to try to tell
Yeah,
you
yeah,
how to
yeah,
run
yeah.
your shit, but me and you need to have a certain level of respect.
Yeah, but that
You know what
for
I'm
me,
saying?
with you.
for
but
me
it's
that
more
don't for me that
about-
don't
I'm
come
trying
until after I see or hear something. Bro.
Well, I got a
Like, I
weird
don't
little-
feel like
Nah, that's too late.
no,
I
it's
got
not.
like a, I
It's
got
not,
like a
'cause
little
I
weird
feel
little
like-
story though.
I feel like you
'cause-
just
Whoop his ass.
I mean, my kids' mother. I
You
pick,
say
I
facts
pick
on
mothers.
what the white hat saying.
I pick mothers, so their kids are first. I don't have not one. I got two mothers. They are mothers first before any damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that being said, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I know that they're gonna pick their kids over anything. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? So like I don't have to.
But you
Well,
do.
then-
But
Yeah,
I
I
feel
feel
like it
that.
should happen. Something needs to happen before I just step in, bro. Cause like, live your life. Do what you supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't like a motherfucker to be like, I gotta meet with. What you gotta meet with her for? Ain't
that-
nothing happen. Trust. You gotta trust and know. Bitch, I picked
Right.
you.
Right.
Fuck you think I'm finna pick? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know. So that's what
It
I'm
has to.
saying.
It
I
has to.
understand
It
what you're
has to
saying.
be a mutual. It has to be a mutual respect.
Yeah.
Well, I got like
you
a
res-
little,
you respect
like
the
a
fuck-
weird little, a weird little story, but it kind of it relates. So I had a stepfather, right? Well, my mother and my father stayed in the same household. He was a man who was obsessed with my mother, who loves her, and since she did not want to be with him, they allowed us to live with him for the weekends, every weekend. He was the one who showed us like what being a child was. My father, he was a working man. My mother, she was outside. Okay, we know what outside means. She was outside. So we didn't have that. So when my stepfather used to come and get us on the weekend, even though he was nobody's father.
Yeah.
Okay, he was nobody's father. He raised us until both of my parents died, until he died at 83 years old. So sometimes, like, a whole complete stranger raised us. And I honor that man to this day because I respect him and because he had no
Say
kids.
that out loud today.
He had no
Weirdo
kids.
shit going on.
He had no kids. We were his only baby. We buried him. You feel what I'm saying? His family respected how he was with us, and they made sure that we were good. You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like it ain't enough people who really stand up for those stand-up guys, those stand-up stepfathers. You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
There's a lot of
That's my
things.
thing with what you saying because it ain't no step kids. If
yeah.
He
you
didn't
know
look
what I'm
at us
saying,
like
once you
step
getting
kids.
in, it's like
You my son,
if
you
you
my
correctly
child.
co-parenting,
Hold on.
That was my
if you
father.
correctly co-parenting, you done been around that man way before the situation got serious. You
And
done
they
been over
never
there,
got
ran
into
into him
it,
5,
though.
6,
That
7
was-
times, talked to him, sat
like-
down, had beers with him, smoked the blunt, all kind of shit. You done got to know this man. You know what I'm saying? So
You talking about the new dude?
yeah. Like any guy that's around my kids, I'm always around the mama house. I'm always around here picking them up, dropping off, doing shit, fixing the light, whatever the fuck.
I mean,
I'm
well,
always, so I'm gonna see
all I'm gonna
any
say
man
is
that's there all the
they
time.
mama
We
real
gonna
picky.
have a
You know what I'm
relationship.
saying? My kid's mama's real picky. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, like I had to tell my son, if your mama fake, because to my knowledge, you fuck it. If anybody, my boy's gonna tell me what's happening, but I'll be like, you ain't gotta tell me anything your motherfucking mama doing. I don't give a fuck about that. But she ain't brought no dude around them that she that serious about. Because the only way she gonna bring a nigga around them is if she's serious.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But so, but wait a minute, where we? You trying to read what KJ said? What my baby say? Oh, okay. Wait a minute, KJ. Go on, read that.
Blessings to you, Miss Lady. I never experienced that type of thing.
What my baby say?
Grew up with a father and a dad. I'm an old lady child, and I will never disrespect my dad.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right, so let's get to another part of why we fucked up out here. You know,
What you talking about? This is
You know niggas will skip over
I
that.
must say though, man,
Niggas
this
won't
old
take
lady here,
accountability for this.
No, let me not say this old lady. This lady,
Right, I just
The
finna say,
pandemic,
God
the
damn.
pandemic
she
said
just-
that liquor was a necessity.
you
brother.
stupid.
Ah!
But this
Yes,
lady here
Mrs.
that's talking, bro, I love this lady to death. Like, real talk. But go on, kick.
Like-
Go on, so she can kick her now.
Before I do that real quick, in the 30s, 1920s or something, America had went through the Prohibition. If you don't know history, the Prohibition was a time in America where liquor was prohibited. That's why people was doing like moonshine and different shit like that. But then fast forward to now, we just had a whole pandemic, and liquor was a necessity. You know what I'm saying?
And
So-
that's why half these motherfuckers around here,
That
Lulu
was
Bird.
because
Yeah,
motherfuckers
alcoholism
needed
took
liquor
a
to
high
deal with
rampant
their
during
significant
COVID.
other.
Look, I just
So
finna
they
say
stuck in the
that.
goddamn house. That's why they need all that goddamn liquor. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Alcoholism and
go
drug
kick
use
off
went
Miss Lady,
super
man.
high.
Is
she
this
can-
not a
Yes,
long
sir.
one, is it?
Nah, this ain't
That
that
mother
long.
laughing for 3 minutes.
What's
One-
long?
They did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. We have some serious relationship problems that nobody has been able to address us on because everybody wants to pretend that this is not going on. Over 60% of our women are single, widowed, separated, or divorced. They don't have a man. They did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead.
Now, somebody said to me once before about this podcast. They said, why are you always talking about either men versus women or men and women in relationships? I say, well, I might be wrong in the way I think, but to me, that is the key. It could be the key to our survival. You know what I'm saying? And it can also, which is mainly being shown, the destruction of our community.
It
You
can
know
be
what
either
I'm
or,
saying?
yeah.
And my thing is this here. I said to somebody before, because I was talking to somebody earlier today, they was a guest on her before, and she was like, you know, and when I say, I was like, shorty, I fuck with your mindset on this shit, because a lot of people like to talk about shit, but
she
don't
didn't bring her
nobody
ass on here?
actually, she couldn't make it because she had to work. She been on her before. A lot of motherfuckers, they don't bother to actually go back and look at the history to find out why we have got, came or gotten to where we are.
That's because motherfuckers don't research shit nowadays.
Exactly. The thing was,
Google.
I was just going to say, I don't see how they
what you
came.
mainly hear if you tell
We had
women
the sources.
these days,
We had to look at maps. Okay.
men
figure
and
it
women
out.
are fucked up because of X, Y, Z. The first thing they normally gonna say, no, we fuck. It's like that because of these niggas. No, it's not. And when I say this, women look at me crazy. Y'all might look at me crazy too. I say the reason why shit got fucked up is because of women. Y'all let white women, two of them, I tell
Hillary
black-
Clinton?
No.
Oh.
I say y'all let 2 white women mind fuck y'all into this bullshit now, which we call
Who, Oprah and Gayle?
feminism. No, because here's the thing. And I actually looked at
You said some white women. That's what I'm saying.
white women.
I'm gonna say, wait a minute, I ain't white.
But I actually went back and watched the documentary on this shit. The 2 women that created feminism.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They basically, I'm just summing it up because I ain't trying to be long-winded on the shit. But they basically summed up, we tricked women into thinking you had to have this type of hairstyle, these type of clothes,
And for
this
money.
type of stuff, this and this and that. But women weren't making money back then.
No,
so
they did it for money.
I'm
Them
saying,
too.
right, they did it for money, but they telling women, you got to look this way, dress this way, have this type of makeup, X, Y, Z. But the women weren't making money like that back in the 50s and 60s. So who was making the money? The men.
Yeah.
So they were spending the men's money to look a certain way, to be fashionable, popular, whatever the case may be. But the whole feminist movement,
Hugh Hefner fucked
they
up.
claimed they were fighting. They claimed they were fighting for women's rights, right?
Equality.
Those were white women doing that shit. They went and found one black woman and said, "Hey, we don't fuck with y'all no other time. But what we want you to do is come join us because you a woman too."
Yeah.
But you know it was racism and shit back in the day. You knew this. But they come join us. But here's the thing. I want you to spearhead my movement. Get all your black sisters to come join you. And spearhead.
Who is the white women?
What the?
Yeah, please.
You got the computer. Google the 2 white women who started the feminist movement. I forgot they fucking names. But it's 2 of them. But it's a whole documentary on this
They
shit.
call them mothers of
But they
feminism.
use black women, no different than they're doing today. But they use black women
You
to
said
spearhead
mothers
some
of
bullshit
feminism.
and mind fuck them into believing all this bullshit while they sitting back watching all the black women do all the
Elizabeth
work.
Cody
and then-
Stanton and
Yeah.
Lucretia
Yeah,
Mott.
Yeah.
them 2.
Lucretia sounds like she might be
She
Black.
black.
Man,
Yeah.
be white.
African.
Lucretia don't
No,
look
they're
no
from Seneca
goddamn white
Falls.
nothing.
Yeah, that don't look
Lucretia
like no
look
white
black.
woman.
2 white women.
That's
Now,
Elizabeth. I can tell. Oh, I see that.
She hella. I'm
Then
sorry.
a mother.
You see why she started feminism because she
I
couldn't
thought
get a
that was-
fucking
I
man.
thought that
She
was
started-
you
George.
say she started feminism because she couldn't get a man.
Right.
I
That's why
thought
she's
that
so
was
pissed
George
off.
Washington.
She hella.
My bad.
She looking a little light skinned though.
She
huh?
looked
Who
like
look
George.
light-skinned?
She looked like George
Yeah,
Washington.
That's Les
Mott.
Creation?
Lucretia.
She was
Damn.
She was the one
Now
who
you
had
say
all
that's
the
a black
ideas.
woman?
Ain't that my?
She-
ain't
Wait a
that
minute, a
who
minute
had
ago
all
y'all was
the
like she look a little dark.
Ain't
On that
at the
picture.
applesauce? Ain't that my applesauce?
At that Mott's
There go
episode.
multiple
Yeah.
different pictures of her.
She hella ugly.
She's the one
I
who
would have
had
started
all the
something
ideas.
too.
She looked like that motherfucker. Look, on that bitch. Like,
These
So on
hoes.
one picture she looked black, but then on the other one,
And if they ask you to spearhead some shit, bitch, you know they racist.
you sure
Look
did.
at them. It's in the eye.
They plotted. So yeah,
Look at the hair and the chin and the
Right.
neck.
she
Set
looked like
up.
she was depressed.
They are the founders of Planned Parenthood.
No, they are the
But
found.
they
They are
weren't-
the.
they
They are
weren't
the
trying to
founders
make no
of the
money.
new plantation. They ain't
peep game.
shit.
And like I was telling my people earlier, I say now think about this shit. Like old girl said on that video.
Damn.
To y'all, to most people, it might not look like
Like
slavery,
George
but you
Washington.
still got a slave mentality. Because here's the reality of this shit. What are they doing to the men? Making them feminine, demasculating them, all that old bullshit.
Who doing that?
Who doing that?
Society,
They
the
doing that.
government, wherever. Boom.
Nah, they
can't-
is
hold on.
doing that.
Hold
You
on.
can't black
You
society
can't.
on
No,
that.
you
No,
can't.
you
You
just
can't.
played a thing on that.
No, no, no,
You
no.
just played a
Because
video that was
you
talking
have to
about
accept
how the
the
mentality.
alphabet gang for one. You can't
You
talk about the
do.
You do, but
LGBTQRIA.
that ain't got nothing to
You
do with
can't
you.
talk about them.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Secondly,
your sexuality,
you can't
though.
watch nothing on any television channel
Or
without
cartoon.
something sexual
Hey,
with
but you know,
homosexuality.
you know what?
coming up.
You know what to stop it? Stop watching it. I don't watch.
Yes.
I don't watch
yes.
what
What are you talking
You right.
about? It's
I don't-
simple
Here
as
was the
that.
first sign.
Change
But
the
like you said,
channel.
hold on.
It's simple.
But like you
It's
said,
simple.
you
Change
strong
the
man.
channel.
Hold on.
Everybody else
Change
got
the
to see
channel.
it.
Individuality though. You gotta
Right.
be an individual of your
But
own.
I can't stop them from showing it to everybody else.
You can't.
Yo,
That's what I'm
Doc,
telling you, you're not here
here's
for
the
that.
first sign that
They
I
need
knew
to do
shit was
that.
going left. Like he said, you gotta have your own mind. You gotta be
You
strong
do.
about
You
it.
gotta be
The
strong
first sign, and I used to
adamant.
joke about this.
Very
Now
adamant.
you gonna remember. I used to joke about this shit. Back in the day when me and him used to the club and shit, I started to really notice niggas my size, them clothes kept getting smaller,
Smaller and smaller, yeah.
smaller.
Yeah, they-
Every time I wish, I'm like, hey man, where the shit for the big niggas at? Y'all, I'm seeing the skinny
just
jeans
need
and
to put
tight
that
t-shirts
in.
and
Yeah,
shit like
your
that.
jeans gotta be
Motherfuckers
skinny
sat there in Gen X and told me one day, said, hey man, They changing the way clothes are being made, bro. You got to change over and conform with
You
the time. I
don't.
say you a motherfucking lie.
It started with the diamonds on the jeans, on the back of the pockets.
Bedazzled ass jeans
But
and
who
shit.
won? The rappers.
I'm a
Listen, look who y'all
rhinestone
looking at.
cowboy.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not wearing.
I ain't wearing
hey,
no
bro, I
bedazzled
don't wanna wear
nothing.
None of that, bro. Y'all gotta have your
The
own
rock
mind.
jeans. What's
Yeah.
that? The rock jeans and all of that.
Yes.
I ain't wearing no
It's just
bedazzled
but
nothing.
Who made
But
it
the-
famous?
What's a bedazzle?
But what I'm saying is the
It's
jeans,
the diamonds
on
that
the
got-
jean, the rock jeans.
I don't want to know. I'm just
The
talking
jeans
shit.
with the diamonds
'Cause
on
I
their
ain't
ass.
never wearing no.
Hold
Like
on,
I saw
what
today.
It started
I
with
saw
that.
a dude
Child.
today with the
KJ.
with
Hold
the
on, what
man
KJ
purse,
say?
the flip flops, and sagging pants. That's never.
I even tried to go find my father and wasn't pleased what I had to hear for myself, but knowing was all I wanted to know, just closer.
There you go.
I got a question. So how do y'all feel about people using the term "I'm choosing me and my happiness" as an excuse? Well, how do y'all feel about that?
To be single?
I feel like
Let them
people.
finish.
All right, so all right. Well, this is what I wrote on social media. Do you believe people love using "I'm choosing me and my happiness" as an excuse to drop out and quit obligations and love and responsibilities? I feel like people out here using it to live through their guilty pleasures.
They, yeah,
It could be. It could be a half. I'd agree to a certain.
It
I
depend-
agree
it
to.
depend on the
it depends-
situation.
Right, I think
Hold on,
it
let's
depends
ask
on
a
the
real
situation.
question though. Who really saying that?
That's what I'm
A lot
saying.
of
Women.
A lot of motherfuckers.
That's just-
No,
It's a lot of
y'all ain't hearing my.
Oh, you
my-
talking women?
Yeah, because I'm saying
Women be saying it to-
and correct me if I'm
You know they
wrong.
gay now.
I ain't really see right. I ain't really seeing no. Let me be correct. Heterosexual males saying, "Oh, I'm choosing me and my happiness over woo woo
Yeah,
wop."
yeah.
No,
I
well,
don't hear that.
I say that I choose my happiness over things because right now where my mental is,
They didn't even
I
change
don't-
hope into
where-
happiness over everything. I don't even, like what the fuck?
where I am to balance me out, I wouldn't be able, if I was to get in a relationship with somebody right now, I wouldn't be able to give them all of me because my mental and where I am, I don't want to make that person feel obligated that he has to endure, the things that's going on with my mental, you know what I'm saying, and subject. Even though that person said, I got you, I'm there for you, sometimes your mental and your issues that you have can definitely play a part in how they think about things, how they regroup things for themselves. So I wouldn't want to put that person in that position until I know I'm together.
What if you was married? Like say you and a guy was married for like 6 years.
We gonna have to do some motherfucking therapy things because I don't want to be exploding. This how I look at it. A lot of us women sit around here and tell me something. We got women's intuition and different shit like that.
But that shit
Okay,
broke when it
can
comes
you
to-
can you let me finish the fucking thing?
I'm doing to you what everybody else. That's what you do to everybody else.
So
Stop.
my thing is, but this is what I want women to realize. If we have this motherfucking so-called intuition all the time, then why the fuck can't we tell when our motherfucking man is upset, feeling a certain way, he going through something? Why the fuck can't we respect they shit if the fuck we got so much intuition?
Right.
Then majority of the shit that you face, you will be able to feel that. You will be able to respect that. Men go through shit just like women go through
they
shit.
do.
Ups, downs, ins, and out. But he has an even double hit against him because first of all, he black.
Yeah.
Boom, number one. Second of all, when it comes to women looking at the men the way they do, they have those things that they don't like to take account for. Listening, communication, and accountability. That we flawed. Women don't want to admit. You will not hear no motherfucking woman sit up there and say, I fucked up this relationship. I wasn't a motherfucker that was right. I won shit. You ain't gonna hear a bitch sit up there and say, I won shit. I didn't do right. I treated him like that shit. You ain't gonna hear no bitch say that.
You know what?
She
Hold on,
gonna
sis.
turn
Yes, you will,
around.
but this is the form that it's in.
But he did.
Nuh-uh. I wasn't happy, so I had to do what make me happy.
There we go. There's
There it is.
you're
That's
gonna-
all I'm
you're gonna-
saying. That's the
you're
form
gonna-
you hear it in.
When it took me.
AKA, I fucked that shit up.
yeah.
And look, my thing is, it took for me to sit back, you know what I'm saying, and really pay attention the things that I did in my relationship that I didn't have to stay. You know what I'm saying? But because I was insecure, because of my trauma, then guess what? I wanted to be tit for tat. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt your ass back. You made me feel this way, I want you to feel this. I can admit that I was a definitely fucked up person. I was a revengeful motherfucker. But I remember I used to...
No, I'm just fucking with you.
No, when I tell a motherfucker, remember I used to tell this motherfucker that I'm doing the same thing you doing. Only thing is I'm letting you know so you don't have to hear it from nobody else. He never for once understood what the fuck I meant by that until we went to therapy. And she was like, Erica, did you tell, you know what I'm saying? Did you tell Thunder about this? I said, yeah, I told him every day. I'm doing the same thing you doing. Only thing is coming from me instead of coming from somebody else. He never knew that that's what I meant. Just like you out here fucking bitches, I'm out here fucking that nigga. You see what I'm saying? So I was hurt. And I was hurt because I was being revengeful and I wanted to get back at you. I wanted you to hurt like I hurt because all the time I invested in you. The time that I was there, I loved you. I was there. We didn't have no issue. Like, we didn't argue about shit that was not worth being, you know what I'm saying?
I hope
This
you
is
in
the
a place
shit.
now to
So-
where you understand if a motherfucker do you dirty and
Nah,
all you
my-
ever
I mean,
did
my-
was get
but
him act right,
But you
just
get-
walk away.
The thing
Just-
about it is the red flags is going to present itself before anything. You see what I'm saying? So if you having a conversation, what I learned is you don't have to hurry up and run and jump into no motherfucking relationship with somebody to say, because a motherfucker paying attention to you, to say, oh, now we together. Oh, or I love you. Or, oh, you know what I'm saying? This is us. We in this together. No. Let that man say he chooses you
That part.
instead of you just automatically assuming you in a relationship with this man.
I'm
no,
finna-
we not automatically. You have to let him say that this.
You
this
got a
is
lot more men in that situation nowadays than women, though.
Man,
right now.
There's so many
Women are the
unmatched
aggressors
Yeah.
these
Because-
days and
because
the perverts
And
these
be-
days.
because I look at it like this: you do have women like that because that's because you got this shit out here. Oh, I'm an independent woman.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need no man for shit, bitch. You a mother.
Feminism.
As soon as you meet them, can you cash at me?
No, nuh-uh.
Can you pay my
Here-
bills?
Here's the thing. I don't really need your money. I just wanted to see if you was really gonna do it. Bitch, you a motherfucker lie.
Right.
Because when you get through, you saw that nigga, you saw an easy target. Stop saying you can be an independent woman, you can have whatever.
I keep saying if you
Men-
talking about you an independent woman, then you don't need to be in no fucking relationship or marriage.
But here's
That's bullshit.
When I hear that, when I
You
hear
say,
women say,
because when you, I'm sorry. he
Hey, I
triggered
agree,
me.
my brother. I just want to. I mean,
when
you know,
it's like
Why I say
Yeah,
that?
yeah, please,
Because
please.
when you in a marriage or a committed relationship, you supposed to be interdependent on each other.
yes,
Right.
facts, you do.
Amen.
At the
Y'all
end
got
of the
each
day,
other.
say that again.
interdependent.
Everybody
Intro
independent, though.
Please
Everybody
define that, please.
But that's the problem.
Intro
I got a GED. Please.
Because you can't sit
like
up
this
here and be in a
motherfucker.
relationship with me and be talking about some you an independent motherfucker. What the fuck? Well, if you independent, go on about your business. Because if you're independent, you don't need my money to pay no bills. You don't need me to take pay for your food. You don't need me
take
to do
you
shit
nowhere.
for you.
No,
That's all
do
right.
things for.
If anything, just lay some dick and that's about it. Don't ask for nothing else. You independent.
So who more independent, women or men?
women.
Wait a minute. Now hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on. I need to get the
I say-
context
I
in which
say-
he's asking the
Who-
question.
I say
Who's more independent outside of a relationship? Who's more independent, women or
I
men?
say women.
Men?
No, I say women. This is why I say women. I say women because the men have so many boundaries that society puts on them. Because when you go fill out job applications and do different things, what's the first thing they say? We need to do a background check. If your credentials don't meet this or don't meet this requirements, they'll look over you, even though you might have your requirements is this, they'll look over you and say, oh, no, I want Billy over there, or I want Bob. I feel like, to me, and that how society judge our men and want to hold them back to move forward, that pressure is so much on them on trying to
I know
survive.
this gonna be fucked up what I'm
then
gonna say.
that hurts them. Now, when it comes to men being independent, damn right. Men are out here doing they shit. They own it. They becoming successful business owners. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneurs. They about, you know what I'm
You know,
saying,
I
building
might just go and
generational
do
wealth.
that, nephew.
So,
I
you
think
know
I
what
am
I'm
going
saying?
to actually do a poll. But
You-
see, hold
you
on. Let me
definitely
ask this
have
question to Els. In what aspect do you mean who is more independent?
Who's more independent?
Because my thing is, I said men, because overall, women need us for what?
Everything.
What they need us for?
Everything.
Because even these independent women, I don't give a fuck if you're a stripper. I don't give a fuck if you work for a Fortune 500 company.
Women can't say that they don't need no
I'm just saying,
motherfucking man.
because
At nighttime,
you
them
need men
pillows
for
get
everything.
cold.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why.
They
But
just did a study about
and the messed up
on a
part is
day-to-day basics.
men need women for fewer things than women need men for. So that's why I say
Like they just did a study though. They did a study in one day, just say a day.
No.
How many times does a woman call a man to ask him for something versus a man
How many times a
calling
man asks a woman for something?
for a man after a woman?
It depends.
Oh, I fuck
It
around never.
depends on. I would
I
say.
never asked your ass.
Women
So here you
call
go
more-
asking the
hold
same
up.
question.
Women.
In what context?
It does, cause like you got some niggas out here lazy as shit and gonna call a woman nigga
Every minute
for
of the minute.
everything.
Yeah, you right.
And I hear about these. I could never be one of them.
I'd be homeless
Go ahead,
before I
baby.
ask a
You know what I'm
motherfucker. I could literally be with you.
Most
you
of
would,
those
you would
men
never
are
know I
homeless.
was homeless or nothing. I'm telling you
Right.
because I would never ask.
No, I'm saying
Or ask
like
for a
just
ride,
in
I
a
would ask for
relationship
nothing.
though. Like
So who was it?
it was the woman because
Women ask men.
in a relationship,
Emotion
in a
than we be
relationship,
asking for.
because you got to think about it. If I need a ride, if I don't drive, who I'm looking to drive?
Hold on, give me
I'm
KJ comment.
Soon that tire need change, who they calling? Soon some get broke, who they calling?
Yeah.
And as soon some need to be paid, who
they
asking
calling?
for some?
And the
Who
thing
they
about
call
it is, it ain't gotta be a man that you messing with.
Right.
The damn maintenance man.
Man,
Yeah.
police
The
officers
you
most
know,
times are men.
this, You know, and yeah.
Right.
So yeah, but
Mechanics, men.
This is how I look. This is how I summed it when it comes to women, because y'all can be some selfish ass bitches at
Yes,
times,
yes.
and I'm
You said that was some conviction.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because
And
it's true.
I said that because it's a motherfucking fact. Some of us women can be some very selfish
gonna
ass
do with that?
bitches when it comes to things. And then some of us bitches can be some very vindictive ass bitches at the same time, and they have no need to be vindictive, you know what I'm saying, with the outcome. But I look at things like this. If some of us women would just sit back and write a motherfucking list, everything that they want in a man, how they want a man, and this, and this.
Oh, I know what this
goes
one
with
is.
this.
I already
My
know.
thing is, turn that motherfucking paper over and give it to your motherfucking self, and see if you can be all these things to that motherfucking man that you talking about something you want. He gotta have 6 figures. That bullshit.
And 98%
He gotta
of the
be
time
this.
it's
He
gonna
gotta
be
have
no.
good credit. He gotta be this. He gotta be.
is it so it's more so their ideal man.
My thing is, okay, you be a motherfucker.
First of all, they be
you
building
be an
lists
ideal-
upon. They be
What the hell is
building
an
lists
ideal man?
of men they've never
I
experienced.
want to know
a
what
man that they
Or-
envision in their head is a man.
This is the man that they done built, that they done seen
Yeah.
that shit
On
and trying to
TV.
emulate. You're
Yes,
not
you
an
should.
Offset. You're not a Cardi B.
Money
You're
Bag
not,
Yo, none of
you know
them
what I'm saying?
niggas,
You
you
are
know?
not none
All right,
of
so
those.
I got a question for
none
everybody.
whatsoever. But if you putting yourself in these situations, make sure while you sitting up here trying to downplay, like the question.
Welcome
was
to
asked,
the dark side, nephew.
the question was asked that if you was to go to a restaurant, you know what I'm saying, what type of restaurant would the man be allowed to take you before you consider him to be cheap, or you know what I'm saying, or consider him a broke ass nigga?
None of them restaurants you think.
A lot of the women was like, well, he couldn't take me to no Wendy's, and he couldn't take.
You can't even take them to Red Lobster.
You can't.
Like Red Lobster was on that list.
But you,
To me, we can have a fucking
I mess
picnic.
with those
I
women
would
though.
get-
I can take you to.
We can have a
fucking
picnic
Wendy's.
in the park,
but
baby.
the
That's
thing
a
about
date.
this, Your
If you got
place.
$8, let's get the 4 for 4.
That,
You heard me.
That meal,
We gonna go
like,
get a
I mean,
blanket,
you can
go
be on
sit in
some
the park.
just chill shit. Like I
Right.
like those type of women. Like we could just be on some. Nah,
Man,
you ain't
let's
got-
hit White
you ain't
Castles,
got-
you know
ain't gotta
what
be
I'm
doing all
saying?
that. Like
Right.
get the 4 for 4. Man, them the best people.
Right, because guess what?
I mean, I ain't got the money.
He ain't lying.
Right.
Shit, he ain't lying.
Look, you can be cheap, reasonable, and you still
Cause
got
we,
to
cause we
conversation.
realize both our situations. We
But
not
I
them.
guarantee you get some cuddy, you get
Yeah.
a little head
Yeah,
afterwards.
you
Best
do.
believe it.
Because
Because
y'all-
that's
He's talking about,
Yeah, you do.
And you gonna have to go to the clinic after that.
Because it's more because it's more about the vibe between you and that person rather than some financial gain type shit.
Definitely.
I'm just
If
saying,
you-
the chick
if
that
you
eat
a
White
mother-
Castles,
if-
you might wanna
if
wrap
you
it
a
up.
motherfucker, right, that's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna be
So
out
I
here
got a
just
question. I got a question for everybody in here. We can go around. Let's see.
All I'm just saying is don't be no motherfucking broke ass ass female out here trying to talk about, you know, the type of man the fuck you want, and bitch, you live in a Section 8
That's
apartment.
all you sexy
And
red hoes.
Your motherfucking
Yeah, them the only ones that. Them the
I
only
can't be
ones.
mad at that stuff though because we all got I got a list of the perfect woman.
And you
I
goofy
know I
as
ain't
hell.
never
Have
gonna get
you
a
met her?
goofy.
I know I ain't gonna
You're
get a woman
goofy.
who got all that
You
shit.
are
Have you met
goofy.
her?
I'm
Have
saying
you met
You
her?
need to be
I
realistic
just
with
asked you.
yourself,
You
bro.
Well, I ain't got no,
I
I ain't got no
said,
kids,
I
so I'm
know
telling y'all
for-
right now, till
I
I
know-
get the
I
perfect
know for a fact
motherfucker,
I'm
I
never
ain't
gonna
She ain't
meet
out
the
here.
woman, but
She
I can
don't
still
exist.
list the
Well,
shit
you
that
got-
I want.
Hey, I only got 3 because I've said it
damn.
plenty of times
She do
on
not
here.
exist.
Now,
okay?
it's
She gonna be
it's-
cute
it's-
with a big
it's
booty
lot
and she
of
gonna
shit
have a fucked up
underneath
attitude
each
and she
one
ain't
of
gonna want
those,
no
you know what I'm
kids.
saying? But
She ain't
people
gonna want to
be
get
like, what you
married.
looking
She gonna
for?
want to
What
be
you
a
look
hoe on
for
the
in a
weekend.
woman?
I'm just saying.
It be
All
this,
Yeah, that's
hold
what
on,
I've
it
been
be
at,
this
too.
simple. Feminine, fit, submissive.
Feminine, fit, submissive. So she.
Now take the fit
Every-
out.
I'm about
Take
to
the
say,
fit
everybody
out.
might not be
Take
fit.
the fit out. Everybody ain't
So
fit.
she can't have no puds.
Everybody-
Nothing.
What is
right.
what is
We
fit?
got-
Hold on,
yeah, so
hold
we
on.
got
Nah,
hoes.
bitch,
Hold
I
on.
see that third.
Hold on.
I am
Pause.
appalled.
You got
Two
pause.
chins.
Hold
Oh,
on.
I can't fuck with
I
you.
said for me.
I mean,
I am appalled.
we understand that.
And here's the
got a belly
And she quick to
yourself.
throw that out there. My wife is feminine. My wife is fit.
She is fit.
And my wife is submissive.
You said the type of woman I'm looking for.
No, I
Motherfucker,
said
you
when
married, you
people
don't
have.
even count.
I say when people have asked
You
me in the
have already
past,
found.
what do I
You
need
already
in a
found
woman?
yours.
There you go.
You
Was
already
your
found
wife like
yours.
that when
So
you
you're
first met her?
excluded
Or did
from
she-
the conversation.
Hey, all
I had to work on that submissive part.
But
Ain't
that,
gonna
but,
lie.
that, but that be the problem. Don't nobody want to work. We want to come in and
Yeah,
take
we had to
somebody
work
else.
on that
Oh, you
submissive
gotta
part.
work.
Yeah.
It's
You
supposed to be
gotta
automatic.
train me to be
Right.
You know, and I don't mean
But
train that in a
that's-
negative
but-
way.
but
Fuck
you
that.
know
But,
what?
but
They
it
gonna
is
take
what
it.
it is,
It
though.
is what
Because
it
if you're
is.
trying to be the best football player, basketball
You
player,
gotta-
whatever, you
yeah.
got to train.
I gotta
for
be
that.
a practice.
So if
But
you're
the way
trying
you
to be the best
practice-
woman you can be,
She
you
don't
got
gotta
to train just
you
like
to
the best
be
man.
her partner. As far as being the
But if
the,
you-
the man, the
but
one
here's
that
the-
she
because
off her
you
feet,
You
she
may
kind of
treat
gotta
other
be that
girls
already.
different
I'm
than
not
how you
talking
treat
about that,
her.
but
Ain't
as far as
nobody-
your
wait a minute, bro, this ain't Bill
on
DeBerg.
your man,
what
like
you
so even if you step him up with dressing, like baby, I think this would be nice on you. That's
That must
still
be your
helping
wife.
them to
That's your
become the
wife,
man.
huh? Yeah, that's
that
my
you want
wife.
them to be.
This is
In a
what.
sense, you get what
Man,
I'm saying?
girl, shut
I
up.
feel
Don't
like
nobody
what
worry
you
about
saying,
that guy. You
yeah.
always
There
talking
you
about
go,
that
sis.
goddamn
That's
muffin
what I'm
top.
saying.
Fucking with you, then that's
Yeah,
just what
she
I'm
said.
saying.
that punk ass
I'm a
woman.
romantic nigga, so I'm gonna be that regardless. You feel what I'm saying?
Like
But
I've seen.
this when you look at it, a lot of women don't really even look at it in those mannerisms.
They don't, yeah.
The first thing that women get when they say train, bitches automatically thought process goes left.
Yep.
Because the first thing that they gonna say is
put me on the
you
leash?
trying to tell me what to do.
Trying to control
And
me.
first thing, here come the control. Oh, you just want me to be one of these submissive ass women. First of all, guess what? If you're the
Hey,
type
say
of
some
wo-
shit like that. Yes.
if you're if this
Yes.
no, but
I'm fucking with you, but
Absolutely.
this is what I'm saying. But a lot of women don't even know what the fuck
Submissive.
submissive is.
Oh
I
Lord.
was
So
saying they
my
working on a
thing
third grade
is-
education.
Hold on, and they also don't know
But they-
that a submissive woman actually controls her man.
She does.
She does.
She
A
does.
lot of women don't even
She
understand
that.
does. To every aspect that there is. But you also have to have, when you have this woman, as a man, you have to be that type of man that is that is willing to teach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be that man that say, okay, I'm willing to teach you, but yet and still you sitting around the house acting like a ragamuffin. I can't learn shit from a motherfucking nigga sitting on the game all day. I can't learn
You can
shit
learn how
from
to
a
kill
nigga.
shit.
I can't
I
learn
don't be
shit.
on the game all day. I be on the game after I done took care of business.
Look at these niggas can't take accountability.
You can
learn how to
Now
set
these
a
niggas
pick
can't take
in
accountability.
NBA.
You feel a certain type of way because she just said that. See y'all?
No, I'm just saying. Shit, I been on the
I'll
game.
be on the all day.
Check this out.
When it comes to that, this is
2
what-
hours.
This is what
All
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying is I handle business first, then I'm on that goddamn
Look,
game.
this is what
Go
I'm
ahead,
saying.
man. Go ahead, sis.
You do have men who are, you know what I'm saying, if this is their downtime to kick it and be on the game,
Yeah.
that's your downtime. That's your time for you to, you know what I'm saying?
But we
you
talking
and the
about
guys
those that's
and different-
consistently.
We talking about motherfuckers that's consistent on a consistent
Nigga,
basis.
wake up.
Sunrise
We
to
not,
sunset.
we not talking about a motherfucking nigga that all he know how to do is eat, sleep, shit, bark orders. Can you do this? Can you do that? She's giving you everything it is that you need. You know what I'm saying? But
Some
you're
women want him,
half-assing-
though.
But you're
lot of them want
half-assing
him.
her. You can't half-ass her. If you got a woman that's
So is that? I have a
100,
question to what you're saying. No, real shit. Because
Come on, Dr. Phil.
I play with a bunch of motherfuckers on
Dr. Phil.
Xbox. Motherfuckers constantly ask me this
You lose
question.
2 points for that.
Whatever. Motherfuckers constantly like, yo,
I love the game.
For
so.
one is the
Yo,
game,
white,
and two
wait,
he
they
playing
like, bro,
Xbox.
we noticed something. Like, multiple motherfuckers be like, bro, we noticed something. Like, what? They like, nigga, when you in here on this game, your wife do not bother you.
She know better.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
It's not that she know better. She respect his space.
and I just be like,
Fuck out of here.
well, I ain't gonna lie, she in here. I be like,
come back
hold
no
on,
more.
no, but I be serious, but I be joking. And my wife is in the thing. I be like, man, my wife know if it ain't no motherfucking emergency when I'm on this goddamn Call of Duty, leave me alone. Cause I be focused. She come in there and watch me sometime and be
But
like,
that's y'all-
you be looking so
that's
serious.
y'all
She said she come in and sit down and be quiet.
But it's funny to me how many dudes
Hell no.
be like, nigga, my girl won't leave me the fuck alone when I'm trying to play the guy.
Hey, you gotta control your hoe.
That's the
Because
one
that-
you got though.
that-
You
because
get her
that's-
in check.
My thing is, when you have women that is so eager on
Yes,
that,
sir.
when you have so many women that are eager to do that, always in your space, that's because their insecurities of with doing things, they feel like that space, that time that you're supposed to have for them is taken over because you don't supposed to have no free time. Women don't get. Men are allowed to have breaks. They allowed to have their space. They allowed to say, baby, you know what? Just, let me just chill and think things out. You got those women that want to sit there. Well, what's wrong? I mean, how can I
Right.
help?
I know
You
it
just,
is.
instead of just being like,
Hey, look.
instead of just being like, baby, you know what? Your food is when you get hungry, your food is in the microwave. You let me know if you want me to warm it up. You know what I'm saying? Different shit like that. But you
I
can't.
just know when he ain't
Some
gone
men are
on the
Thank
game.
you, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
some men are just so addictive, you know what I'm saying, of not wanting to come out of the gaming part and come back into reality. You still have a
I know
family.
niggas.
You still have bills. You still have things to do. True enough, you might enjoy your space,
But that's why I say I
you
always
can't be
handle
no
that shit
bum
before-
ass. You got
before I get
niggas
to
waking
that
up that won't take the trash out. Motherfucker, the trash right there. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers that say, well, I didn't get the kids dressed, baby. Can you go ahead? I'm trying to make this
Okay, taking accountability.
no.
The other day, though, I
She said,
did
I gotta
forget
be
to take
Mario
out the
right
trash.
quick. Hold on, baby.
Was you like, babe, can you come take out this trash? I'm like, shit, I did
What
forget.
they just say?
Don't
He
fuck
said, I
with me
gotta-
when I'm on that game.
He said, I gotta take an L right
When
quick.
I'm in that mode,
'cause I
Call
gotta
of
take this
Duty, it
trash
get real.
out.
That's what I'm saying. And you heard what my wife said. I be locked in. Like, nigga, I be in there hollering, cussing, and everything.
But,
Else. Don't come here fucking with me.
but that's your piece. But guess what? Sis know that's your peace. You know what I'm saying? That's your space of peace where you to be able to relax.
I don't know.
Wish I
Call
played
of Duty
that
will raise
game.
your blood pressure. I done got up off that motherfucker.
You
ready
do.
to fight.
Look. JJ done threw the remote. He done broke the remote. He done broke his thing. It's
But I
like,
know
I
niggas-
understand that's a thing.
But I know
It ain't that
niggas though
serious,
where they
fellas.
girls
Yes,
be
it
so
is.
pressed on
Yes,
their
it
ass
is. You be
to
oh,
where they like,
if
oh,
you
you
got
on the
money,
game?
you got money
Okay,
on it?
cool.
Oh, yeah, it
I'm
gets-
Go buy
I'm
two
finna
remotes.
create me a profile and I'm finna play with you. Like, damn, nigga, you just can't get away from it. She gotta create her profile and then be in the game with you while we playing on nigga time. And she the only female in here, bruh.
That's why
Getting lost.
That's why I do editing.
Why she kicking all them kills, man? Get her out
And
here,
can't
boy.
play worth shit.
Damn
That
it,
be
man.
killer
She got
play.
killed
She on our
again.
team.
She can't tap
You
in it.
fucking the game up.
She
But
can't
you
tap
know,
in
you
the
really can't say that to
She
your
can't
boy.
tap in
Like,
the
nigga, your girl fucking our games up, nigga.
No, I can't.
So let me plug
If you don't
this.
get your wife off
So
this
let
shit,
me make
man.
sure I plug this. While y'all on the Call of Duty, go up on YouTube, download my other little son. His name is Trench Baby 5. He got a new single on YouTube and Spotify, whatever. It's called Every Day. So make sure while y'all on Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying, ready to shoot and do all of that other shit, get my people's Trench Baby 5, get his music and download
So what, on
it.
Call
I'm
of
just
Duty,
gonna
you
say
can play
that Call of
YouTube
Duty
songs?
that-
You
that-
can
that-
get the
that
music
Call
and put
of-
it into your thing.
For the Call of Duty people, y'all know there's a Black Ops 6 coming out.
Oh, here he go.
No.
I don't even want to play the shit, bro. Cause
You don't want to get addictive. You don't want to
let
give
me
up
show
on
you.
time.
I don't.
You
We
know-
not
you
finna
know-
start with
you
no
know how you-
game
you know how
shit.
you get
You
quiet.
trust me,
I
you
don't
gonna
know
want
nothing
Yeah,
about
I don't
this
even
shit.
want. No,
You
I
gonna
don't know
want to see
nothing.
this.
I don't want to see
I ain't
that
played.
shit.
I ain't played a
I
video
know
game
you.
since NBA
I
2K15.
edit videos. I do not be on video
hear me?
games.
I do.
I don't be on
I
video games. That
tried
make my head
to.
hurt.
Last time it was like 2K15, 2K14. I was
can't.
playing a video game and I looked over. I had so much work to do. I was like, "Fuck!" I just turned the game
I
off,
do.
and every
I
time
like
I turn
like
it on
my
after that, I
stuff
just
is
had
like
work to do.
Bandicoot and all of that.
I see. I used to
can't
play
get
all
to
that
it.
back in the day. Like, you
See,
know.
I go
I'm
with
a-
the old games.
Yeah,
Mortal
okay,
Kombat.
I got you.
Y'all like Mortal Kombat Mario?
fuck out of
But
here.
look what it say.
The Diddy layer is a scary
Niggas
place
that took Black Ops 6 with a new feature where you can grab motherfuckers and hold them hostages, bulletproof
Diddy
vests,
'em?
and Diddy them niggas.
And Diddy
And
them?
I was like, I don't
call
even want
it-
to play this shit because
they
they done
call
made
it-
this shit
They
so
gonna
motherfucking-
Diddy your ass in
They
the
call
game
it
in front of
Diddy.
your wife. You can't. My bad.
They call him Diddy.
Look, nigga. Hey,
Hell, they hit you in your spirit, Diddy.
They call it the Diddy layer. They call it the Diddy layer.
The Diddy layer.
They call it
because
the
it's a
Diddy
fucking
layer.
mansion in the game.
Hey,
And every time these niggas grab niggas, they take them downstairs to where the bed
man
at and
some
be told
ice.
they be diddling niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man, you niggas done made this shit real gay now.
That's
dog.
what I'm saying.
boy.
Anything.
My bad.
My thing is, it seems
I
like
got shocked by that
anything.
shit.
Anything that becomes sexual that involves a predator shit, I don't know if people have even paid attention to it or if y'all have even
I'm gonna
noticed.
send my daughter out
Anything,
to
anything that's has become predatory. Have y'all noticed they either make jokes about it,
Or make a
whether
movie.
it's on what's the little cartoon that come on with the
But
little
see,
boys?
they ain't got the white people on that.
You talking
dog.
about Family Guy?
Not it's Family
Yeah, Family
Guy's
Guy.
one of them. What's the other one? Because you got Quagmire and you got the
American
and
Dad.
old
American
man.
Dad.
The American Dad. What's the other one with the little kids? The little kids.
Oh,
or whatever.
I can't
that's
think
always
of the
talking
name
some
of their
fuck,
name.
And the little kid got the
Oh,
little
you
snow
talking
thing.
Riley and
Yeah.
the
Oh, the
Boondocks?
Boondocks?
Yeah,
That one is another one. But Boondocks, I understand it
fuck
because it
with
seems
Boondocks.
like
I think
everything.
she talking about that old Nickelodeon one.
But they took Boondocks off,
it's a
kept all that
Nick-
other
with the
bullshit.
little white
Nickelodeon
kids.
with the
It's
little
the-
white
Yeah, I know
kids
you're
in
talking about.
school.
And
Like,
it's a
hey,
little scrawny
Arnold or
girl
some
with
shit.
some glasses on.
So it seems
little boy
South
riding the
Park.
bike.
It's South Park. So if you look at that, anything that has something to do with predatory, do y'all notice they put it all in the cartoons?
Yeah.
Yep.
And everything that we see, it doesn't matter. Even cartoons
Bob's
like
Burger.
I have
That's
the.
what you was talking about, Bob's Burger.
No, I was talking about South
South
Park.
Park, okay.
South Park is
I
the
was
worst.
talking
You said
about
the
Bob's
kid
Burger.
with the thing on. I was thinking
The
about the
little
little
snow-
girl with the little rabbit ears.
It's South Park is the
talking
worst
about?
one.
Kenny.
So yeah, there you go, Kenny.
Kenny, you
Yes.
bastard. You
Kill
killed
Kenny.
Kenny.
So every time you watch it, every time you see these cartoons coming, even on the Disney Plus, that majority of the cartoons have something to do with something that has either same sex or somebody having sex with somebody the wrong way, forceful sex. You see it. That's why I don't even, what I'm saying? I don't even
That's what I'm
none
saying.
of it.
Like, I can't
None
watch it,
whatsoever.
but damn it, it's
I
there.
see- create content.
You know what I'm saying? So
out.
here was the question that I had right quick for everybody.
But don't forget, y'all.
we talk
You
we
too.
we didn't talk
He
about
put the link
a
in
lot
there,
of
too.
we didn't talk
Yeah,
about
okay, Trench. Which one?
Trench
The
Baby-
Trench Baby
Trench
5.
Baby, yeah, he put the link in there.
we didn't talk about a lot of issues. So
Definitely.
starting from you, what do you think, bro, is some things we can do to either change, make shit better, come to a neutral ground? Like, however you feel, what do you think we can do as a culture, bro, like as far as black people, whatever, to try to reverse this
And you
shit?
can't
dog?
reverse it. So listen,
Stop being a fucking hater.
like the thing about it, this shit is getting deeper and deeper. I don't know what the fuck y'all think we gonna be able to do about it.
So just get your life vest,
Get
huh?
your,
Nigga, the shit
I
was
mean,
going
no,
down.
you got to get your family in order. Like we can't worry about the masses no more. And I hate
I think
to say
Pharrell
it.
said it just like what you
Yeah,
just
I
said.
hate to
Pharrell
say it,
said
but
it the
you
best.
can't.
Damn, nigga,
you
what?
can't. You can't worry about the masses because the thing about it is everybody's so individualized nowadays to where you can't tell them shit. Okay, well I can't tell you nothing. Don't worry about. I'm gonna make sure I get my family together.
When shit
You
get
know?
fucked up, why you ain't help?
Huh?
I said, well, when shit get fucked up, why you ain't help?
Yeah. No, you can't because at the end of the day, like you gotta stay. You gotta.
Or when you make it to the top, they be like, "Why you didn't take me with you?"
But
The
because
fuck
you
did
ain't put no
help
work
me?
in, you gotta.
You-
I'm
right.
stand. You gotta stand on that business. But yeah, you gotta fix yourself first, and then you fix everybody around you that wants to listen. They want to be a part of what you got going. But you say but yeah.
He
so,
said, "Hey, the little fat dude, funny though."
What
I
fat
guess,
dude?
I guess the
Cartman.
one that's what's his name?
Carmen.
Let me find out you know all the names of the
He do.
motherfucking kids on South
I
Park.
don't even watch it.
Yes, fuck you.
Man, that shit been out for
was back in the
15,
day, you
50
know that
years.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Shit.
didn't name Kenny.
Back
We can
when,
still, we still
Master
know the
P had that
Simpsons.
song, Kenny's dead, you better ride tonight.
I can't.
My little
Damn.
homie Kenny died tonight.
You was
Y'all
a
ain't never
Cutthroat
seen
fan,
that
huh? You was into it.
shit? I had a white stepfather, y'all. I'm sorry.
Shit, I had to watch
Since
that
they,
man.
since
Yeah,
they
he
take
said
away
ain't no
the,
excuse,
since
sir.
they take
Yeah,
away the
technology.
That's
phones,
no excuse.
since they take away the phones
Oh,
and
yeah,
computers
absolutely.
and tablets from their baby,
Take
damn
away
right.
that.
Absolutely.
No, no at the
People be
kitchen
See, the
getting
thing
table.
7-year-old
is,
phone.
we in a society now that when parents don't want to parent their kids, they buy them a phone. To
No,
show,
they
you know
throw
what I'm saying? Like,
them in front of a
boom,
TV.
there you go.
They throw them in front of
You know,
TV, computer, or
He was
tablet.
in front of the TV though.
Yeah,
But
that's
guess what?
right. That can't be the
Well,
killer.
our cartoons
Nigga
was
wasn't
doing
getting
shit.
Oh, our cartoons was
Hey,
fucked
hey,
up.
hold on,
Our cartoons was fucked up.
We had Beavis and
Go back and
Butthead.
check out the Looney Tune cartoons, y'all.
Yeah.
Nigga, but I was
Yeah,
outside
Tom
more
and
than I was
Jerry,
watching
I mean,
TV.
I
Bugs
understand.
Bunny used to fuck.
All that shit, they had
Yeah.
Tom and
They
Jerry,
was on
don't
some
talk
shit.
about my cartoon. They wasn't doing none of that.
Oh, okay.
That they doing on South
You
Park.
just didn't pay
Okay.
attention to
You
it.
didn't see the you don't remember the black and white
Three
the white
Stooges.
one with the black maid
I remember that.
from Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
She was a slave.
Slavery
Now
perpetuals.
I remember that. We talking about the sexual acts
I mean,
and all
Yeah,
that.
because we
that's-
couldn't.
that's 'cause it wasn't,
Sexuality
you know,
was
See
so
what you
open.
did? You said one thing and triggered all this.
You know, being gay wasn't as out as it is now.
Yeah, they
Right.
used to be
So,
ashamed.
you know,
I think
accepted now.
Wanda
sexual
Sykes.
things.
So now-
Yeah, big
Boy, that's-
titties.
So my thing
You know what I'm
is
saying?
now
Shit like
they're
that.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's being forced.
It is.
It's basically being forced.
Yeah,
Either
absolutely.
you gonna. It seems like if you against it, then you shunned or talked
yeah.
about, or it's a
Especially if
hate
you're a
crime.
black man.
Or you
boy.
got
Or
that
it's
whole
a hate- or
community
it's a hate
trying to
crime.
come
It's
after
a hate
That's
crime.
because they're trying to make it a natural thing.
My
And
thing
it's
is,
becoming
I don't
more and
care
more
who you
natural,
are.
though.
I don't give a sugar honey iced tea who you are.
Yeah.
If you want to, if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do.
That's it.
All I ask you to do is don't approach me because
True.
I make it very plain and clear. And it seems like they still don't get it. I don't give a shit if I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm always having. Because I have short hair, it's blonde, does not mean I'm gay, does not mean I'm into women, and don't tell me, don't knock it until you try it. No,
See,
bitch.
when we was
No,
it's
bitch.
in our
not
day,
even
short hair
together.
means you knew how to knob up.
No.
It wasn't,
you got it.
and then
I
we
love
found
it. I
out later
love
it meant
bald
you
head.
was into girls.
Did you give did you?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, where y'all at
busting,
as far
girl.
as how to change some shit? Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
we on him on how to change some
Come
shit.
on, Doc.
When I was answering.
No, but I heard everything,
I
bro.
heard though, bro.
He walked out on you.
That's how we not gonna change.
Y'all want my hand.
Shit like that.
Right, exactly.
Hey man, my bladder was calling. Shit.
Don't call that before you answer.
You
the
sure you
question.
want me? Like, you know, I'm wild with it.
Well, don't be
Don't
wild
say-
with it.
yeah.
That's what
No, I can't, because I got to be true to my shit.
It's just
It'll
nigga.
be true.
All right, you ain't going to lose some
But as long as
viewers.
it's gonna help us change, nigga, don't tell us some shit that's gonna keep us where we at though.
No, but see, because that's the thing.
Don't
Because
whoop my kids.
Candace say fat.
That's how we gonna change that.
God, you better not.
shit. No, come
Sis
get
said
me.
Go back and watch.
No, but in real life, we got
As an
to,
adult.
like,
Fat. Okay.
Talking about them old
to help
cartoons.
I
the
do wanna
black
watch that.
community, we got to take the black out of it.
Huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck you just say? Say that
You got to
shit
take the
again.
black out of it.
Out of what?
Elaborate.
Because here's the thing, what we want all the generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? We want the loss of the stigma over mental health. You know what I'm saying? We want the things that they got, right?
Shit, they got
Fuck
mental
no.
health.
No,
I don't think it's necessarily
They
we
got-
want what
I
they
don't
got.
That's what the
That's
Because if you want to be 100, what they got.
That's
I'm just saying, if you want to be 100, what they got, we had first.
man.
because they got it because of us.
Right.
Yeah.
They took it from us.
They took it from us and then they
I mean,
switched.
in reality, no.
In reality, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Where this nigga from?
Please,
Please,
man.
man.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Crenshaw.
No.
Crenshaw Mafia.
nigga, you from the West. You gotta be one of them county
from
motherfuckers.
That's the
Illinois.
thing.
Who's too dark to be thinking like this?
Yeah.
Nigga, you from the
That's
county.
my point.
So
Because these
listen,
motherfuckers were slaves over there too.
So let me put this. Let me say this.
Hold on. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to understand where he coming from.
Looking back in our heritage, looking back, as far as your great grandmother and different things like that, we were punished for teaching.
That's exactly my point.
We were punished for teaching
All right,
the
all
white
right.
people.
Nah,
We
they
were
playing
punished to
Baltimore,
teaching
bro.
them
I'm a
how their
Baltimore.
kids
I'm
how
a
to
Baltimore
read.
Rams and Ravens.
Because you wasn't supposed to know how.
We weren't, but because we're geniuses and what it is
Yeah.
that we do,
We were.
we were abused. Our ancestors were abused. When it came to the other culture, as far as learning to wash their ass,
Yes.
soaps and different things
Because
like
they
that,
were dying.
we knew that.
Yeah.
Guess what? They didn't.
They were dying.
So
Hold on,
when
I'm
you
gonna take it back a little further because
So
I
when
understand.
You making my point for me.
so, no, but
You
your
digging
thing
into it.
was in regards to what it was that we as our culture, certain things that we had provision was stripped from us.
we had
And
everything.
When it came to like those different peoples like Michelangelo and all of them, those famous paintings and different shit, if you really go back and search, majority of those painters were motherfucking black. They weren't white.
Give me 5 seconds.
what I'm saying?
But this is why I said earlier, people don't like to go back and actually
Do
dig
the
and
work.
research on shit.
Right,
bro. And when I
facts.
say we had everything, I'm not saying that to be funny. Like,
I'm
bro,
not- I'm not disputing that.
the richest man on the planet at one point in
Man,
time was
salute
a
to
black
black
man.
Not
bro.
disputing
the
that.
king and the
Africa is
queen.
still the richest
Man,
country
king
on
and the
planet,
queen.
continent on this planet.
Okay,
There
so
is.
that's why I'm like,
I absolutely know these things. I'm not
so when
disputing
you
none of that.
say we want what they got, no, if anything, we want it back.
You see,
Oh,
y'all,
yeah.
y'all,
If anything, we just want
see,
it back.
y'all taking they as white people.
What you mean by
They
who are
as
they?
the man, the system of
everybody
shit.
that ain't
That's
us.
white people.
But that's
When you say-
no, because be real. There's a difference between a black person and a nigga.
True.
Well, that's true.
True.
That's true.
So I'm talking nigga
Only
shit right
in the
now.
mental spectrum, though.
You see
when
what I'm
you
saying?
So when you say we want
Only
what
a
they
mental
got,
spectrum.
Yes.
who is they?
The people outside of this community that we're talking about fixing, the
We talking
fucked
about-
up
we talking about all
niggas.
black people though. We're talking about blacks.
We just
But
We-
see,
we
that's
talking
my
about blacks
thing.
as a
But
whole.
see, and then you brought my whole point again because we gonna use this word niggas. Ain't it? Is it not true that there are niggas in every race?
No.
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 So
no,
are
no,
we-
hold
are
on.
we
No, no,
talking
no,
about the
I'm
African
disagreeing.
diaspora?
Because
Hold on.
you're talking
Hold
about
on.
an act. That's
Hold on.
right.
I'm disagreeing.
No, I'm talking about a mind
no.
frame.
Hold on.
No,
I'm talking about a
It's
mind
acts
frame.
of a mind
No, I'm
frame.
talking about a mind frame.
Do I need to take him to
Because
school?
a
Do I
Hoosier
need to
is a
take him to
nigga in the
school?
white in
Hold on a
the in
minute.
the.
Still
Hold on.
an act though.
Hold on.
It's still an act.
I wasn't disagreeing. Hold on. I wasn't
This is
disagreeing
how
with you.
people are. It ain't-
I was
they ain't
disagreeing with y'all on that one
On which one?
because it's niggas in every race.
It is.
Yeah.
And hold on. There's a reason for that.
They're not called niggas.
No, because
They're not called that, but they
the
are.
true
It's a
definition
act.
of
They're
the word
ignorant
nigga
people.
means ignorance.
Ignorance. Thank you.
You don't have to
They're
just be
ignorant
black
people.
to be a nigga.
Right.
Thank you.
But the thing about it is, they don't
But-
call it a nigga.
Nigga, right.
They don't call it that, but it is what it is.
So the thing about it is, if you're generalizing, if we're gonna put black and white together, it's not a nigga.
Right.
That's what we're saying.
I'm
We're
saying
not
it's
that they're
niggas,
not
it's
in all
Chinese
We're talking-
niggas, it's
but-
Arab
but
niggas,
no,
it's African
niggas.
niggas.
Let me
But
make
no,
sure I'm
you-
correct.
I'm talking
Hold on.
about
Let me
a
make sure I'm
mind
correct.
frame.
Are you
I'm talking about
using
an
the
ignorant
GA or
mind
you using
frame.
the ER? Which one you using?
But
GA.
we're not using
An
it.
ignorant
No.
mind
No,
frame.
That doesn't define what y'all talking about.
Right.
Y'all
And
are
we talking
steady
about
using
we
this
talking about
word.
we talking about as the culture itself.
That's what I'm
We're-
aiming
if-
at.
But if the question was asked, what was the question again? What can we do?
Dude, yeah.
To
I
help
feel like
change.
made my differentiations of it.
But it's
You said take the
change-
black out of it.
Yeah.
But
Take the
how can
nigga
you-
out.
How can?
Take the nigga out because
So
here's
you're
the thing.
associating
We
that
want the
nigga with
generational
black?
wealth, right?
So you're-
Here's the thing. Here's the
are
way.
you
We want the
associating
generational wealth, right? There's a certain way of achieving generational wealth. First few steps involve getting your credit right.
No, it
There's-
doesn't.
No, it
No,
don't
it
always.
doesn't.
You don't
No,
have
it
to.
doesn't.
have
Ask
generational
niggas like Master P.
That's what
Ask
they
niggas
say.
like
It
Master
doesn't.
P.
You can't have
Ask
generational
niggas
wealth
like
with a 450 credit score. If you think you can, you
Why
fucking
you can't?
Bow. So here we go.
Why?
Here's the go.
Why you can't?
Here's
If I get a
What are
life
you gonna
insurance
pass
policy on you, and you my father, and you die, I can take
That's
your
not wealth.
money, invest it into
That is
stocks,
not
and become
wealth.
wealth.
That's a policy
So-
that pays $100,000. That's not wealth.
No. If I take what you gave me
Bro, you do
and I
realize there's
invest it
millionaires
into
out
something,
there,
Lord Jesus.
Yes,
and
you
even
can from
with being
insurance.
millionaires,
Yes, you
their
can.
credit scores is below 500.
yes.
Yeah, but that's not wealth either.
Cash is king, baby.
How many millionaires? Donald Trump done claimed bankruptcy 9 times.
But it's a way that he got around the system to where it doesn't play
That's
into
my
that
point.
part.
That's
but
my
when
point.
but he doesn't. When you
That's
look,
exactly my
when
point.
you look, when you really
Gotta
look,
play the games they play.
But
You do, but
that's
Man, my mom
That's
used
my
to
answer.
say
You-
that.
this-
You asked me for my answer. That's my answer.
so.
My mom used to
so
say that, but I don't play games.
I can respect your answer, but when you look at as
Playing
far
the white
as
man's world.
us as a culture, as a black unit with itself, you can generate wealth in regards to being able to first you need to educate yourself as far as how you want to accumulate generational wealth.
Yeah.
But because back in the day when our families was growing up, or our ancestors was doing, they didn't believe in putting monies in a fucking bank.
That's
They
right.
believed
They were
in,
stealing.
they believed in when it came to
They
that.
couldn't teach those ways.
It wasn't that
It wasn't
they
for
couldn't
us,
teach
though.
it. It wasn't for us.
That's
and
their
it wasn't for
system.
us. Why you think grandmama and them hid monies in mattresses and TVs,
Behind the
had
wall.
the cans, stuff that was dug up because they did not want the monies that they had worked so hard for them to try to get it and take it away from them, because it was a thing back then that you could not have that.
I
A black
understand.
person wasn't supposed to own
But
no
we're talking
land.
about now.
I got a question.
But
Do
if
any-
you look at it now, how the roles are reversed, look at our other cultures,
nope.
our other counterparts. How they when it comes into cars, and you be wanting to know how they lease those cars. They don't drive those cars over a certain amount of mileages. So they take that car back,
And get another one.
get another car, and come back out with a newer version of what that is. And guess what? Their equity that they have in there is basically off of what it was from the car before. So all they doing is rotating around. Our people do not know how to rotate money between the household. Guess you take some Mexicans. Got the Mexicans on the block. How many Mexicans be in that motherfucking house?
gang.
30 people and they all paying
Next
into
thing you
the
know,
same house.
within a year or so, how many Mexicans
They got 3
that
houses
moved
on the same
that moved
fucking
out there?
block.
When you
Thank
turn
you.
around, how many Mexicans when it comes to black people, why the fuck can't we
That's
do
my
the same
point. It's
thing
not the white
with
people.
one
It's what
another?
other races
But
do.
but it's the same thing that I just said. It's the mentality of
That's
not
it.
educating yourself on what it is. If I'm sitting up here creating a business, guess what? My business is supposed to be left to my children. My children is supposed to be able to build from there. With that, when those children build from there, that leaves my grandchildren.
Yep.
When
That's
I
wealth.
leave this earth, my house goes
The
to my children.
properties. Thank
Once
you.
that, they get paid a certain amount that
Thank
spreads
you.
out between them. You see what I'm saying?
Spread the
But-
shit out.
But they ain't got nothing
Your
to do with
turn.
your credit
Hold on,
score.
we ain't
though.
got to you yet.
It do.
But no, it won't.
do.
It has
But-
nothing
That's
to
it,
do
right
with
here.
your
Because if
credit
your
score.
credit's fucked up, they can come seize all that shit.
No, they
No.
can't.
I have no credit.
Hold on, hold on.
If it's in
Come
your,
on,
if
come
you-
on,
if it's in
come on.
your name, it's
telling you.
yours.
Hold on, let her get hers off.
How you think?
Okay, with me, I feel like we could change by more open communication for us with our families, with our children. These dinners, baby, Sunday dinners need to come
That
back.
don't happen, yeah.
It
Our family do
definitely
do.
needs to come
Well,
back.
you
If
better
it
get
has
the
not
boxing
come
gloves
back,
out.
I don't care if you don't do it on a Sunday. You can do it on a Thursday or a Monday or Tuesday. But we can have
Shit.
Tuesday dollar tacos or however it's gonna go. I'm just saying we need to start having meals, start talking to our kids, making them put up them cell phones. We need to start telling them the things that we went through so they won't go through and make the same stupid decisions that we
But
made.
the kid is gonna sit there at that table and say, "We ain't you." That was back in the 1800s.
Man, I straight told my
Can't
mama
make them do
shit.
that.
Then once they go through it, then you be like, I told you.
I swear,
But
man.
then
I'm just saying.
It's a
but
difference.
they gonna turn around and say, "Mama, we gotta learn some type of way." Guess what? My thing is, you cannot try to, tell some grown ass motherfucking kids that feel
Yeah.
that they grown. You cannot sit there and continue to beat this in their head if they choosing not to.
Go on out there and handle your business.
When stuff
No,
is
you
going-
gotta let 'em fall.
Yeah.
So
Go on out there and
therefore,
handle
but
your
you
business.
got some that will fall and will try to make you the responsibility of because
Nope.
of why they
Nah,
failed.
Nope.
No, the fuck you cannot.
No.
At the same time, I want all my kids to win, every one of them. I want them to succeed. I want them to be able to have something to fall back on. So my thing for me to change, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did
is-
say
is-
get the boxing gloves.
My thing is how to be able to
Got
change
you.
everybody, is change certain mindset, is basically to educate. Our people do not want to sit there. They want to take the easy way out.
Yeah.
Quick question.
So
This
my
part of
thing
yours,
is
Thank you.
or
educate.
you just responded to her?
No, this part of mine.
Oh, okay.
It's mine.
Go ahead.
So my thing is for me to educate. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like, just like when we was talking about our health, we don't want to hear that. Because guess what? You got a lot of men that don't want to go to the doctors.
And a lot
You
of
got a
women
lot of
too.
women that don't want to go to the doctors. You got a lot of them that is afraid to take medication because they gonna like, well, it's gonna make me this. It's gonna. You know what? That's the best thing you can do for yourself is to make sure you're okay. You see what I'm saying? You got people that don't want to go, you know what I'm saying, to a therapist because we have been taught
Not to go to a therapist.
Don't go to a therapist.
got
Ain't nothing
one.
wrong with you. Give it to God. Guess what? You need a little help, and God don't mind.
But if I'm not mistaken, don't that Bible say faith without work is dead?
I just said I put that on my page. Right. But guess what? You gotta put the work in. And if you're not putting the work in, because guess what? You gotta train yourself to eat right. You gotta train yourself on, you know what I'm saying, how it is that you pass shit along to each other. I don't want to leave this earth not knowing if my kid's gonna be okay. You see what I'm saying? I want to make sure that they able to still survive even after I'm gone. Yeah. And a lot of us don't look at that and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me make sure that my kids is well off when I leave her. People don't want to get no will. People don't want to get no insurance on themselves. Go get some fucking insurance on yourself. So your kids can actually, you know what I'm saying, lay you to rest and ain't got to beg for no money or do no GoFundMe count. When I say y'all, it was hard as fuck for me to lay my daughter to rest, bro. It was hard as fuck. It was $7,800 to bury her. It was $1,500 just to put her in the ground. See what I'm saying? That's not including the burial, the embalming. All of that shit cost. Flowers, every bit of that shit cost.
Mm-hmm. That's a damn shame.
Go get some fucking, but they making a killing off
of
it because
that's
guess
a damn shame.
what?
It should be a lot fucking cheaper to die.
The world is the cemetery.
But
should be a lot cheaper to die.
Us black people don't believe in insurance. We need to get insurance.
Motherfuckers that get insurance on their phone before they get insurance on them.
On themselves. That's crazy. You need insurance on yourself. It's insurance. I paid together $37.
I pay $40.
All right, well, look, I'm finna give y'all the short version because I ain't feel like thinking about everything. So I wrote it there.
I got one.
Yeah, I sure did.
He said he got something to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let Mario say his prepared ass speech.
There you go. So, no, because somebody asked me what was my opinion about this. But I said, so, let's see. My opinion overall is we got to wake up for real and understand we are not where we think we are. Do different, better, and work together in everything. Listen to one another. Black men, stand up and be the leaders, fathers, sons, and kings that you were meant to be, and stop letting society and your mindset emasculate us. Women
for president,
girl, whatever. Stop, and I say for the ladies, stop sexualizing yourselves, thinking your body is all you have, all you can use, and selling it for money. Uplift your men, then help them battle the world that tears both of us down. If you expect him to go out there and fight for both.
Direct from Preacher Polly. Preacher Polly.
Stupid. Be the queens you were be the queens that you were supposed to be. We both, men and women, have shortcomings on both sides, but we need to come together. It's already being shown to us that we are being manipulated, used, and lied to about everything we've been shown and told. If we don't, we will not survive. Period. The end of the day.
Okay.
He wanted to say.
He meant that.
He wanted to say the best for last. Looking at.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm the last one. You know what I'm saying?
You're out, sir. You don't get to say.
Told y'all the last of a dying breed anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You can the whole show after that, didn't you?
Put your shit in the comments. It's time to go. Everybody hold hands. It's time to kumbaya.
Go ahead and read that. You can see it.
Like my granny says, it might be the hardest thing to do, but you have to let your child go. But sometimes you have to stop walking with them and let them get their own balance.
Yep. I was told what I was told, guideline by the sidelines. And it took me years to understand what that meant. You know what I'm saying? And God rest his soul, my pastor is the one that told me that because I never understood what did he mean by guidelines. Your children reach a certain age to where you're going to have to let go and let them make their own mistakes. Yep. At the end of the day, them as grown adults will eventually learn how to get themselves up and walk on their own, or they will continue to trip and fall and let you be the person that's always constantly picking them up to where they're not going to learn anything because they're so used to a captain
Am I the only one that see people like that, dog? They got kids, but they just keep constantly catching their ass, coddling them and shit, and wonder why they 20, 30 years old.
I'm bad with that with my girl.
Up out her.
When it comes to girls versus boys, I'm bad with that.
But guess what? A lot of times it goes back to what you said. The worstest thing of them all when it comes to trauma within young people, the worstest thing, us as women are the worst.
Yeah.
Because we are the ones that implement and put that trauma off onto our sons. That's why you have limited respect for women. They don't know how to respect them. They don't know how to treat them. They don't know how to talk to them. They don't know how to present themselves as young men when they have a good woman or a good wife or partner or whoever it is that they have, because of so much of the negativity that the mother has embedded. Y'all hoes can agree if you want to, or
My
you don't
shit
have
was
to,
weird
but you
for
do.
me.
You definitely do, but it's the things that you see. Everything is back in, even with the slavery thing. The men was there when it came to that woman. What did them sons do when they saw the mother being abused or different? They wanted to fight.
Yeah.
It was a combative thing. When the slave owner was, doing different things to the mothers, you know what I'm saying, or different things or needed things to be done, they will put the kids in there and said, if you don't want this to happen, you're going to do this with your brother, or you're going to do this with your sister, or you're going to do that. That was one of the
Somebody
ways of,
brought this up as far
controlling
somebody
situations.
somebody
Shit.
brought
So,
this
yeah.
Took it further than
but somebody brought this up to take it a little further. They was like, if slave masters saw that they had the slaves had a strong father at the head, you know what I'm saying? What they would do is what they would call buck
yes.
breaking or something like that.
Buck, it was where they had
and
him
that
on
was
the
to
sli-
break the man down in front of the family. I say, well, that ain't really no different than what you see today.
It's the same thing.
The same shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, and if you think about it, back in the day, and this is what fucks me up, and I called this years ago, back in the day when they used to hang slaves, they have a shitload of slaves just standing around watching this shit happen, too scared to move.
Yeah.
What do you see today when we saw cops and shit fucking up George Floyd and all that? Motherfuckers standing around
Yeah.
with their fucking
cameras.
phones. I
Yeah.
say it's the same shit, bro.
It is. Just without the
same
It's just
shit.
without the
Physical
without the
Everybody,
dogs and
yeah.
without the ropes.
But I mean, y'all pray for a nigga because I saw a video where a little girl, 18 years old, on her lunch break at Burger King. White cop grabbed her, slammed her, broke her arm, all type of shit. Now when I say,
when he picked her up, and
yeah,
flipped her.
it had to be every bit about 60 people outside that shit watching
No,
this shit.
and didn't do
I say,
nothing.
and I said, sitting
I
there,
saw
while I
that
say, let that have been me. They'd have shot the shit out of me because I'd have motherfucking, if y'all familiar with wrestling, Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music, that nigga. What the fuck, nigga?
I remember
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
And I'd have
So-
been a dead nigga that day because he'd had to shoot me, bro. I'm not finna sit
And
up here and watch you fuck up one of our
like,
people,
why
bro.
we don't jump in,
Because niggas is scared.
Which-
'Cause
well,
back then, you know,
But they'll pull a gun on you.
They'll pull a gun
but
on
they
you.
scared of
And
them.
that'd be the biggest, and that's another thing we
You
need
know
to-
why?
That's
Because a nigga can shoot you, but he ain't gonna lock you up. You could get shot by a police officer, locked up for fucking 17
Yeah, they
years.
can throw
and
you under a
motherfucker
jail
never
and
see
ain't
your
said
ass.
shit.
yeah, but that's all about. See, that's what they want you to think.
Nigga, what you mean?
That's what they can do.
No, they want
Tell the
you to
niggas in
think.
prison.
But we going back to the slave mentality, bro.
If you have your shit in order, get you a good fucking lawyer, bro. You can beat all that shit. We don't have money like that to do what the fuck we need to do.
Because
That's
we
the problem.
It's a trickle
It's
effect
a
to
money
this shit.
system.
We too busy buying. We too busy running our ass to the stores to get the
Everybody
latest
Gucci
Jordans.
and all that
we
shit,
too
bro.
busy trying to get the motherfucking $600 front laces. Instead of bitch be bald head, let it be good. You
But
ain't
like
got to
you
drag
say-
the
you
wig
say-
out.
You say fight them how fight how they
Get you
know,
some
how they
dreads.
going. You gotta fight them how they
gotta
want.
have it, yeah.
You
I'm
gotta
letting you
have
know.
lawyers.
ARAG.com,
They can't
$5.99 a
put you
month,
under
everybody.
shit if you
All
got
you
Lawyer
gotta-
services.
All you gotta do is to keep on
ARAG.com.
watching. Keep on watching Donald Trump. You see how Donald Trump? How in the hell you got all them indictments and you
What she
still
say?
able?
Like in the movie
able,
Ray.
Hold on.
And you still
How
able to
many
run
of y'all?
Money.
How many of y'all knew that you could be run for president and be a felon at the
You
same
can.
time?
Shit,
Hold that thought. It's like
Like in the movie Ray,
It's
she
like the movie
said, "I'll
Ray.
help the first time and assist you the second time, but the third time you're on your own."
Yeah.
You better.
talking about with them kids.
What can I say?
He said you got 2 times.
Amen, Miss Weaver.
well.
Third time you on your own.
Wow.
But you
Better learn quick.
Everything is everything now. We have a president or had a president that did everything under the criminal
Hold
law
on, they tell you
that
can't
was
even vote.
allowed.
as a
To-
As a felon.
You can, as a felon.
But this nigga got
But
32
he-
charges on
He
him.
don't need to vote. He's just running.
Right. It's like had that toupee running right above his scalp. So, hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all coming in here with us, motherfucker. We didn't even do no motherfucking introductory, but we gonna go out. We gonna swing around the room. Everybody, y'all already know who they are. We're gonna say what we got going on and how they can catch you and see where you at. Come on, Els, let's get it.
Yeah, Els, man, I got a show on the 14th. We in Park Hills, Missouri. It's an hour away. Let's smoke.
That's for y'all motherfuckers that's not scared to drive.
Smoke out concert, man. With Murphy Lee, Montana 300, and
You said you want me to be your cameraman.
And you said you.
No, he said
I'm
me,
riding
sir.
with you.
Sit your ass over
I'm
there.
riding with
But
you.
yeah,
I'm his plus one. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Get it out.
I guess y'all going.
yeah, so yeah, and JR, Bad Business JR. So
Just
yeah,
give him
I'm
time to
hosting
remember
that. Me and Funny Man Mike, and that's on the 14th of September. Like I say, Park Hills, Missouri. You can get your tickets. Holler at me. Outside of that, I just got content coming out. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to my page, man.
How can they find? What's your page? What's your page, bro?
Short Attention Span Comedy on Facebook is Terry Els Kendrick, but on all social media, SASCOM3DY. If you like to laugh, man. KJ, your mama know about me.
I know them
Check it out.
motherfucking boots that hit the knees, bro.
I remember that.
Bro,
KJ, we gotta
you gotta see them.
KJ,
you
we gotta
see
do a
the
boxing
recent
one. We gotta do a boxing one.
You gotta. Oh,
Gotta do some
I gotta
boxing
look like
shit.
Martin after the fight, bro.
Hell no.
You stupid.
What you got going, bro?
come on, Doc.
Everything shit. October 12th, Fuck Cancer concert. We'll be over on BB's Bar and Grill on the ill side. November 10th.
Don't go over there with no straps because they will arrest your ass.
I go everywhere with straps, so they just gonna have to arrest me. November
Got lawyers,
10th.
nigga.
arag.com, $5.99 a month. Just drop that. You know what I'm saying? Let
Fuck
y'all
got
niggas
milk,
know
got
legal
lawyers.
services on deck.
Wait a
yes.
minute, you got an ARAB for $5.99?
No, arag.com, legal services, a website. You
I
can
thought you
just basically
said ARAB.
subscribe, like have monthly
$5.99.
subscriptions, when you
Okay.
need a lawyer, they on deck. You just call them, boom, boom, boom. They link you in with somebody in the network. You got.
Wait a minute. You can have any type of cases or whatever.
They do DUIs, like family court
Child support,
stuff like
family-
that. They do some criminal, but limited criminal. They don't do felony cases.
Okay.
So anything,
KJ,
if you get in
KJ
little
talking
bits of
to you
trouble, arag.com.
What about
keep you out of trouble.
driver's license?
DUIs, all that.
Anything
DWIs, is
traffic?
all that. They do
Okay.
traffic
And what's the
violations.
name of it?
That's what I use them
Yes.
primarily for is traffic violations. I swear to God, I ain't had no ticket.
What's the name?
arag.com.
Spell it.
arag.com.
You said this Saturday.
ARAG.
Yeah.
there we
November 10th, Yours Awards. I'll be hosting that. Y'all don't want to miss neither one of them shows.
Who's
I'm
yours?
hosting.
I ain't won that either.
I thought you just won.
You gonna be nominated? You nominated this
Get
year.
the award, bro.
You nominated for
Oh, no,
comedian this
you
year.
forgot about it. Now you want it.
I'm like, you got the award.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Sanjane. Life with Sanjane. Catch me on Facebook, on TikTok. The main thing I got going on right now is I'm going to school, y'all. I'm trying to get my high school diploma. For y'all who don't have your high school diploma, go down to Merz Goodwill. They have you to pull your transcripts from high school. Merz Goodwill, they'll pull your transcripts and they go off your high school credits. And you get a half a credit for each class that you take. So,
Okay.
All right now.
All right. What's up, y'all? Of course, I'm your girl, Minnow Jones.
His fight is
You
at the
know,
Mirror store.
Y'all can basically find me on every social media platform as Minnow Jones. I got my hand up to my head, not the one where I'm just sitting there looking like an angry bird and shit. I'm trying to lock
call you
down.
in the morning,
I'm trying to
KJ.
lock down a spot for the Voice of the Voiceless 8th dinner. Haven't found a space yet, so if y'all know anybody that has a space that can hold anywhere between 150 to 200, please let me know if they're willing to donate that space. Yeah, I have donors that's up on, but they just don't have the space. The spaces I've seen so far is too small. I'm definitely going to be announcing the nominees for the Community Achievers Awards. I'm going to be announcing that as soon as I lock in a spot. Don't forget to go look up Trench Baby 5 on YouTube with his little single, Every Day. He got another one, but I don't know the name of it. I failed to get the name of it or whatever. So, go check it out. Oh, wait a minute. My daughter-in-law, she plays kickball. So they be up there in Bell Fountain Park. Is that where that's at?
They playing in the county now?
Yeah, they
Bell
on the
Fountain
county.
Park.
Yeah, in
They
Bell
got
Fountain
security?
Hold on. Hey, KJ,
no,
you
not
got
that I know
tickets,
of.
my nigga? That's what I was
they,
gonna call him about. Hey, Els, you want to go to this fight? Sorry.
They
It's
a
because I ain't got nothing to do with it. Depending on what time, but yeah.
oh well, my son is a UFC fighter. Y'all already know that he pro.
Motherfucker trying to train me.
So
he ain't
he
finna
had-
kill me.
I guess he's supposed to be
even
at the
train me?
Maristone
I mean,
Hotel
kill
or
me.
whatever. Buy tickets, get tickets. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is go up on KJ Young
Well, he
Rage
trying to train
Jones
me.
on social media.
You trying to train both of us, KJ? That's gonna
Yeah,
be
you can do a skit, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to train me and this
We
nigga
both
here.
gonna tap the fuck out. Just know that.
Just
I told him plenty of time, nigga, don't be
Just
trying
lay
to
down.
kill me. He
Just
told,
lay down.
man, okay, I ain't gonna do. Yeah, I don't trust you.
Sherelle says she want to go.
Go
There
where?
you go. She want to go to the fight.
You want to go to the fight? All right.
Yeah.
Look,
So
she put that. In
that's
2
what I got
seconds.
coming. So.
Right.
I want to go to the
Bae.
fight.
Look, everybody say they want to go. Hey, check him out on up on Facebook, y'all. It's KJ Young Rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
You know what I'm
tomorrow.
saying? And go support. Go support. Go support.
That part, support him. What's up, man?
Well, man, it's
He
King
always try to
Petty,
think
man.
he
You
the
know what I'm
best.
saying?
I'm gone.
This country ass nigga here.
Hey, you left the picture.
Yeah, he talking about everybody. Let's just tell the last down,
got
nigga.
last off.
Anyway, man,
Oh,
it's
shit,
the
get
petty
her out.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? King Mo. You know. Your ass can't come back, man. I'm tired of your ass already. Hey, KJ, put that nigga in the headlock, goddamn it, and don't let him type out. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? Shit, hold up. Shit, fuck y'all, man. I can get in the middle of this moment. You know what I'm saying? They done left a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But you know when you a true king, you know what I'm saying? You can hold it down, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? They just straight left a nigga hanging out this bitch. But anyway, man, King Mo 314 on Instagram, TikTok, all that good shit. Moshine Detailing back in business. I'll let your boy know. No, fuck that nigga. Them keys stay here. They personal property now. But yeah, we out this bitch, man. They retarded as fuck. Man. The liquor.
Where your bag again? Was you done?
We're the hardest to all, no one can replace. Coming in hot, man, no one Barry in the place. Talking shit with